Usually a but is always followed by something that goes against what the person has said.
Now I definitely can't watch this with my family.
Yeah.
Human beings, 18 good years.
Also, it's just a freaking giraffe.
Think about this, yeah? 3 months straight.
Every day that I'm seeing you, I'm just getting more and more pissed off.
Bro, cuz what do you mean I'm on the floor doing?
But his hands, they had dirt all over them, and we still ate that food. Yo, happy birthday, Marwa. We did not forget to do this during the episode. Everyone
Hope you enjoy.
Yeah. Everyone wish her a happy birthday. This is
Hold on.
episode 192. Welcome to the Disruption Podcast.
Yeah, no, we didn't forget a single thing, man. Bro, everything is collapsed over there. Everything's falling over.
Yeah.
Happy birthday for Mal. Her birthday's on Thursday, man.
Old lady.
Thursday the 4th of May.
What do you mean
yo.
Thursday? It's tomorrow. Her birthday's tomorrow.
Her birthday's tomorrow, so make sure you say happy birthday, man.
Tomorrow, yes,
and
tomorrow.
this was at the start of the episode because we thought of it
We
immediately.
remembered it. We're still setting up. Look.
What's the setting up? Yeah.
Peace.
Yo, what's up? Welcome back.
Yo, damn, already?
Episode 192, Disruption Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Know the Baghdaddy.
Chief Osaji in the building, baby.
It's your girl, Marweeeezyyy.
He's a prince.
Why aren't you wearing a top?
You can't see me.
You are so
For the
late.
listeners, Mawe is not showing breasts. She's just wearing a
I'm in
camouflaged
camo.
shirt. So we can't see her torso.
It's a floating head.
Floating head, mate.
Ah.
I pretty much was that last week's episode with my black clothes on a black backdrop.
Yeah.
It was a bad decision, man.
Yeah.
So I'll switch it up. Welcome to another episode, man.
Else.
Make sure,
Make sure you like.
Yeah.
Make sure you comment.
Yeah.
Make sure you subscribe.
Yeah.
Make sure you share this with somebody. Actually comment. Stupid dogs.
I like reading the
We do not call them stupid dogs.
I'm kidding.
They are loyal to us.
At least
and
you
we
could have
love
said
them.
like Caleb, bro. It sounds a bit more sweet.
Yeah.
Caleb?
Yeah. That's the,
Caleb is not sweet.
yeah.
I know it's not. Yeah.
It don't sound like dogs. Bro.
That dog.
Trust.
You know what else they
from?
need to do? They need to get something on their dogs. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
No,
work.
the dogs is the toes, bro.
Oh, the dogs
You
are
don't
the
know
toes?
these things? Come on, man. Put the dogs
Yes,
away.
they're dogs.
Well, the toes in your pubic region, guys. This is what you need
Yeah.
to do. What do they need to
Yeah.
do or talk to them?
Yeah. Step 1.live/the disruption. Get yourself the most comfortable boxes in the world. If you're a woman, if you're a man, if you're a child that for some reason listens to this podcast, tell your parents to buy you Step 1 underwear.
Yeah.
All right?
That's the one.
Incredibly comfortable. Am I wearing them right now? No.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that's why you're going to see me moving around a lot in this episode uncomfortably because the
I heard you
crown
got a wedgie
jewels
right now.
are not being supported.
How's the wedgie, bro?
Wedgie is right up there.
Yeah,
bro,
man,
you know,
cop that.
yeah. Head to step1.live/the disruption. You know when you start laughing about something unnecessary
Talk to
in the unnecessary moment. We were in church yesterday, and suddenly I just remembered. Like, I know we've had this conversation before, but the memory struck in my brain of how much courage it took to tell my mom that I wanted to wear boxers as a kid.
Wait, I just want to know what part of the sermon.
Yeah,
I don't
Yeah,
know.
literally.
Yeah.
I wasn't listening. Okay.
Wait, hold on. During the
Very
service.
clearly. Bro, during service,
During
bro.
service?
The
The word was hitting too, bro. The word was good yesterday.
bro.
The word was good on Sunday.
So
bro.
you
Thinking
remember about your
Boxes.
transition from briefs
Yeah.
to boxes, man.
Like, what a funny experience for a human being to get, Mom, it's time.
These are the little things that I'm wondering,
They
like,
build character.
what other kind of defining moments do you stand up for yourself?
Like, little ones, yeah?
Little ones
that
but
changed
yeah.
your trajectory.
Oh my days.
Because, and then I started thinking, I was like, yo, which of these men are rocking triangles right now?
oh, bear it. And you know what?
Surprisingly,
We don't
probably
know.
quite a
But it's
few.
always the white joints, though. No, because they don't wear triangles anymore.
Wait,
they
you're
wear
saying-
the semi.
Ah,
The
yeah,
diapers,
yeah.
bro.
Diapers.
The diapers. Yeah. Bro, they're the one that Captain Underpants wore.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. No one's dad's walking around a thong, God forbid.
Yeah.
Borat.
So yeah, I want to know defining moments. I know one.
I've got a
solid
strong
one.
one.
I've got a strong one. If
Talk
it's the
to
same one, it's crazy.
Ah, go.
All right. When your parents ask you if you want to go to church.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I never got that.
Wait, yeah, no, that was never optional.
No. You know when you hit an edge where it's like,
Yep.
I was like, are you coming with us today?
Nah, brother.
Oh man, no way.
Nah, man.
Maybe when I started driving myself to church, it wasn't like, are you coming? It's like,
See you at
Is
church.
this
yo,
like-
we're
Yeah.
leaving now. And then just so
No,
you
no,
know,
it-
you need to leave soon.
And it's also been like, hey, yo, you got no choice. But then that one moment, you're still kind of sleeping in. It's hitting 9
Nah,
o'clock.
bro. Nah, man.
And then that was
Can't
like,
relate.
it's weird because it's not like they ask you the question, but it's like, are you coming with
Are you
us?
coming? giving you the option.
Give you the option. I
It's
just felt
giving
like
abnormal. No.
if it felt like the no was not an option.
Giving white.
Because bro, I saw this TikTok, bro. It was funny.
I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah. He's like, "Are you coming with us to church?" And then he goes, "No." Okay. And then he waited for like 5 seconds. Like, is this real? And then from that moment, he never went church again.
Oh my day.
But yeah.
What's
It was a defining moment
Yeah.
for me because I always kept going, but it could have been.
What's another defining?
Fam, the one I've got.
Yeah, go. I want to hear this one.
Yeah, you guys be eating meat in your meals too, yeah. So it's
Pause,
like
son.
pause. It's like when you're young, your mom serves the amount of meat that you're allowed on the plate.
Okay.
Rice. It's one beef, one chick. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Okay.
When there's a drumstick, it'll be one drumstick. It's beef is the one cut of the beef, whatever. And your dad always gets two.
These two.
Always. Three when he's feeling adventurous and frisque, bro.
Oh, no
Yeah?
way.
And then that moment when you take two and no one says anything,
It's good.
is good. I've
How,
graduated.
wait, how old were you when that happened?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I
if you're
think
young,
Not gonna lie, 4.5.
and now, but that though. Oh, thank God. I was gonna say, fuck, how late did I
Yeah.
bloom? But I was like, I would say like a 12,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
12,
okay.
13.
Yeah. Okay, I see that.
Yeah, probably like a 13. I graduated to the 2 meats pause level, bro.
Double fisted.
Ay.
But from that point, I was like, yo, life is different now. Because, yo, when it was the one
Life
meat,
is different because you can take 2 pieces of chicken
Of course, it makes the food.
instead of one.
nah, but fam, when it was on the one, like, you really have to ration that meat for the rest of the munch. You get me? When it's 2, you can bite the meat before you even have rice, bro. Did you get? Yeah, man, it was a serious.
At what age could you guys go out and no one would question where you're going? Because I know everyone had a different age for when they could do that. So what would you like? Hey, mom, dad, I'm going
Not
out.
a lot of recent, man. Even till now,
really?
my parents like to know.
No, not
Where
like
you're going?
I don't want to say.
Oh, like isn't allowed to go out.
I like to go, but they obviously trust you to make the right decision when you're out. But it's different when it's like, okay, cool, hey, I'm going, and you come back, and
No one says anything.
no one really questions where you went on that kind of vibe. Obviously, it's a conversation where it's like, hey, where'd you go? Yeah, I did this, I did that. Oh, cool. But it's very different when they're kind of still on you.
Yeah. So I was gonna say my moment would be when my mum stopped calling me when I'm out, because she used to call me all the time. Where are you? What time are you coming home? Sometimes she'd wait up, sleep with her door open so that she sees me walking in. But then over time there was just a time where she just stopped. She'll shut her door. She'll sleep. She won't call me at all. See you in the morning type of situation, and then we're cool. So I think that's definitely a defining moment.
Think about it. How many times when
into
we
that.
used to be out would I get the call? Do you remember ever?
used to
And
get
most
calls
times,
all the time.
even with you, you probably get it sometimes as well. You probably remember. We'd be in the car. Most times we'd be on the way home finally.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it, another 15 minutes and I would have been home. You wouldn't have had to call, bro.
Yeah. Now
No.
I'm a good kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's a sitch.
But
Where
now
are
it's an
you?
argument.
Where are you? Oh, I'm on the way home. 45 minutes left of the journey, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in the West.
That
know what
was
I'm
super
saying?
crazy
Yeah.
too.
But for me, when that point in time of like out, and then obviously they're still worried, they still care. Like I actually always let them know where I'm gonna be at or where I'm at, whatever. But in terms of them wanting you to be back ASAP kind of thing, that stopped off about probably the second year after high school. So for me, that's like, how was I?
Well, it would have been a
Just about
good
between 19 and 20. Yeah. That was about the time when, like, if they called and I just sent a text back,
Yeah, then
It's
it was
calm.
calm. Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
an argument. Yeah.
compared to like there's 5 missed calls, you know what I mean? I sent a text like, call me now. Yeah. Peak. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, about that 19, 20. You know what I mean? There's some serious graduations that do end up happening.
Yeah.
What about the bedtime one? When did you guys think that out?
Whoa.
Huh?
Okay.
Okay, obviously, maybe you didn't have a rigid bedtime, but
But
they
it's the
weren't telling
time
you
in
to go
which
to bed.
you're in your room.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Damn, you had bedtime?
I don't remember ever.
It wasn't
having a
that,
bedtime.
bro. It was
What?
bedtime wasn't that deep. It was the the first year of school where they decided you don't need to practice your bedtime routine again before this year starts.
Wait, talk.
Because you know how like
Yeah.
let's say between year 4 and year 5, over the summer holidays, they'd be like, oh, you can stay up till 11, you can stay up till 12, whatever, right? And then like 2 weeks before school, they're like, "Hey, you need to start practicing your sleeping routine."
Yeah.
And then I think like year 8 into 9, they were like, "Hey," I was like, "If you wake up, you wake up." Like, yeah.
I feel you. I feel you.
Primary school, yes, 100%. High school,
Not so much high school.
nah, not so much high school.
Bro, I just loved when it got to the point of like, you know, the graduation of MA 15 plus is big too.
Oh, bro. We
a
forget about
serious
how big that
graduation.
one is.
What is MA 15 plus? Like,
Yeah,
what
so
is
look
that?
at-
Is that swear words or
No, it's
Swear-
because bro, you can
PG.
get a young swear word in M, even PG, they give you frack.
Wait, what's MA 15?
Nah,
What's
every 50 to go crazy.
M is like M is
They're
pre-pubescent.
kissing.
No, because you can get
Nah,
PG
yeah.
is they're kissing, but
No,
they've
but
let
kissing with
birds
the
fly
intent
past.
Yeah.
No,
You don't see
They're
it.
kissing, but the birds are flying past, so you don't
Yeah.
see it.
You don't-
Yeah.
M, you got
You
you
see
see
it.
It's the kissing that makes you go "Nyoink."
Nah. Not in the,
As the viewer, you go "Nyoink." Yeah, I know.
but the MA
Sad
15
boing.
plus,
MF 15 plus is
you
yeah.
see
That's
how
the mature audience.
So many questions now.
Hey, but to be honest, it's 15 mature for these things though.
Is 15
Apparently.
mature for these?
For these
Apparently.
things. Because if you was at 15, I was like, that's kind of reckless.
Yeah.
Like everything, no, think about it, bro.
This is the thing. I think MA 15 plus is the sweet spot, right? R is doing too much
Oh, I don't
sometimes,
care.
unless it's gore, right? Gore and horror, I mess with R.
Like Kill Bill kind of thing.
Was that R?
Yeah, one of them.
R
is
when they're doing the madness on the sex scenes. Like even me, I'm like, yeah, y'all doing too much.
It's either that or the killings is just ridiculous.
I'm with that.
Oh, now some
Yeah.
of them is a bit like crazy.
M is like, I might catch a young, like it's by accident that I'll watch something M. Like when I'm like,
When you
whenever
say
I'm
M, are you
looking-
talking about the blue
You
M?
never watch him.
what do you mean the blue M? Oh, you mean blue or black? Is there two different ones? No,
Nah,
black
the-
is
the-
R18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the red is
Red is MA 15 plus. Yeah.
Blue is
M. Blue M.
M.
Blue M is calm, but I
it's
feel like it's a bit childish for me.
It's a bit childish. You
Yeah.
get me? MA 15 plus. That graduate. Like I took that serious, and my sisters these days disrespect the laws of this land,
Okay, so they're just watching things.
bro. And I'm just like, why are my parents not policing this? I remember.
Guinea pig. You're the guinea pig.
I remember I would ask I think I remember one of the first. I can't remember the movie. It was a show maybe, but I remember asking my dad, "Hey, can I watch this?" And then I'd tell him the plot, the synopsis, what it is. And I'll be like, oh, but I promise if there's anything crazy, I literally would say this.
turn it off.
I promise if there's anything crazy, I'll turn it off. And I waited until just before 15, let's say that year, 14 years old, I was asking for permission. But as soon as 15 came on, and I said, I can watch this legally now as well. I
Really care about at home is still be a no.
Yeah, that's
Nah, at home is hey, get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
Too much killing, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But MA is the sweet spot. What are you saying?
I remember Juno had came out. This was like
that's the one about
2006
the like
something, teen pregnancy.
Yeah.
And my sister wanted to watch it.
At
She
the
would have been like
cinemas?
30 and I would have been 10.
Yeah.
And like 10 minutes into the movie, my dad. This is when we had computer room in the house, right? Computer room was on the other side of the TV. He just hears, this is like, it's the start of the movie. I think she's like in a pharmacy or something. She's getting like a pregnancy test. And my dad just hears pregnancy test on the TV. It's like, he walks around, turns it on. Is this what you guys want to watch?
Shut off the whole of it.
Damn.
My sister was like, no, it's normal. It's normal. He's like, it's not normal. Man.
No, just got his fresh popcorn, bro, with the juice box ready. Switch to Teletubbies,
He's
man.
hearing new words he ain't never heard before. Pregnancy test.
Pregnancy
What
test.
does that mean?
How do we test for this?
Oh my days.
Yeah.
But that is the sweet spot, I'd say. MA 15 plus. Like, what do
It's
you guys
what-
think? Because I
In
just
terms
think that
of what? Like
any
is the sweet
shows,
spot.
man.
Ah, yeah,
Emmy's
okay, yeah,
too
shows.
childish.
I think where if it's sexual, the R does get a little bit dragged because, like, especially recently, because I was gonna say, like, I feel like it's leaning very close to porn, like, like it's
yeah.
softcore,
Yeah, man.
Because even Beef, right? There's one scene where when she's cheating, hopefully everyone's watched everything by now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't care. It's been out long enough. Number one on Netflix, all this
Wait, 1
stuff.
second.
Watch your stuff. There's the scene where she's cheating with the guy with the brother, right? And
Yeah, I remember that scene. It was so good.
bro, like, you can tell, like, you know, before it was like, oh, they're under the covers or they're
Can't see
whatever.
much, yeah.
That scene, bro, like, you could tell she was putting the pain in her mouth. Like the silhouettes were obvious.
Oh, man.
And I was like, this feels a bit too porny.
Yeah.
Like,
They
as in,
show in a lot.
what did it add to the show? Not that I'm mad, like, as in, like, whatever. But
Yeah, because
it's just like, yeah, I don't know.
Could do without.
Yeah, because like
could do
now
without.
I definitely can't watch this with my family.
Yeah.
before it's a bit. Now it's
What?
Nah.
Oh my god, what's that? Who does that? Ew.
That's right.
For me, that was Game of Thrones, bro.
Yeah. Oh my days. Game of Thrones was the only safe way to watch Game of Thrones.
Nah, bro.
Because this came out like, what year were we in when Game of Thrones came out? This would have been like maybe like year 11, maybe year 11, year 10.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what, 16, 17? Only safe way that I, bro, on my iPad, on my back, holding the iPad like this.
Headphones in.
You get me? You can't lie down on your stomach,
And no
legs
one can see
crossed.
anything, yeah.
Anybody, you know what I mean, walk past. It ain't on the TV. You're definitely not watching it on the TV. Not on, you know what I mean? The only way that I knew, ain't no way someone's coming from where my bed. There's no way.
When they come in, the guy's watching on his back, lying down crazy.
They don't know
What are you
you-
watching?
They don't know
Simpsons?
They don't know what you're watching, but they know what you're watching.
Oh my days.
Bro, I remember the first time I went to my friend's house. They kind of had it up for like a couple of minutes. They're like, bro, you need to get on this show. It's good.
Watching Game of Thrones with the homie is mad.
No, but I didn't watch it with the homie. I was just kind of walking by. They're kind of watching it. I was
Yeah.
going to the garage. They're like, yeah, this show's good. And Game of Thrones sounded a bit childish to me then. It gave me the blue 15. The blue M.
Blue M.
Blue M.
Mm.
Max MA.
Mm.
I went home. Big screen TV, Game of Thrones. Let's put this thing on. Boom. Bro, first 5 minutes, I said, whoa.
Yeah, this is definitely R18.
This is me laying on the bed with the iPad thing, bro.
See, you're saying it's mad to watch it with your friends, but I feel like that's one of those shows that's mad to watch it with your sibling.
Oh yeah.
I couldn't either. Yeah, no way that either.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd rather watch that with my friend.
Yeah.
To mock it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You
mock
can't
it.
seriously watch that with
Nah,
a
I'm
yeah.
serious. Yeah.
watching Game of Thrones with the homie.
I don't. What? There's not that
Why are you
much-
stuttering?
There's not.
Why
There's
you
not that much
stuttering?
sex scenes there. So it's kind of alright.
When you guys were talking about the bedtime thing, about like, you know, when the school holidays are coming around and yeah, your parents get you back into that. It's such a hilarious because I forgot about that. That even just that
That's so funny. Talk
experience.
about practice.
When they practice,
I
get
can't
you
believe
back.
watching that. That's you guys had practice.
Like they're getting you back into
Yeah,
the
they
school.
kinda get you-
you know what I mean?
getting
Like
you-
literally 2 weeks was the
Yeah.
2 weeks was the time when you
Hey,
start
10
off.
o'clock. 10 o'clock. Yeah. Hey, you gotta practice.
Man,
Man, bro, 9, 8:30.
bro, you're a
Oh,
lucky man, bro. What I was thinking about, because I was thinking about it this week as well. About aside from that, but I was thinking about how I think I might have thought about your niece actually. So I remember when we were at their house once, and then it was time for her to go to bed.
Hey, she was talking about you today as well. By the way.
Well, she needs to stop doing all that and
she-
then get scared when she sees
Wait, did I
it.
tell you?
What?
She was with my sister at the park. I was telling you yesterday.
Yeah.
She was with my sister at the park, and it's like she's getting to the age where she can negotiate, right? So
Right.
she was like, my sister was like, "Oh, let's leave." She's like, "Wait, 10 minutes."
Yeah.
And then apparently she's just like sitting on this thing. She's like, "I miss Daniel."
That is so cute.
Nah, she's actually
That
dragging
is
it.
so
She's actually dragging it. But you don't even understand how scared she looked the last time I saw her, bro. It was mad. But it was time for her to go to bed. Yeah, no, you know what? She put herself to sleep because of how scared she was looking at me. Yeah. So it was time for her to go to bed. And her dad was went to go like read a book for her and kind of thing, yeah? And I was like, yo, first of all, I was like, yo, how do you read? So many things. Like, how do you choose, first of all, like the right book to read to your children? How do you also get them engaged and like excited to do it? And how do you keep it like exciting for yourself
At
as well?
that
kind of
age?
thing? At that kind of age there. Because I'm like, bro, how much can you,
Nah,
like,
trust, bro.
are you keeping up?
Nah, bro. You have to force it, bro.
Because I was thinking about it also today. I was like,
They don't know what the words say though.
So you have to be animated.
I was
yeah,
gonna
you-
say that's why you
that's
can make it
very-
up.
Just make up a whole book.
You same
You
book
just have
every
the
time.
same book? Yeah, yeah.
New words. Yeah.
You know that, I don't know if you guys ever had it, that children's Bible.
Yes.
Back in the
but
days.
Which one?
It's just, I think it was just literally called.
Is the actual full on Bible, not just like a flip book Bible.
Nah, but it was that one, but it was
Children's one.
still colorful.
Colours,
yeah,
yeah.
still pictures and
The
that.
one that doesn't have Songs of Solomon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can't. Ain't no way. That's R18.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Can't have that in there. So that, yeah, I'm like, things like this, like when do you what do you call it? What's the word? When do you like initiate
What?
doing like when do you know it's the right time to start reading, like for example, books to your kids or something like that, or what's the one?
I hear what you're saying.
You know, but and also the right ones and all this kind of stuff. I remember because my parents read the game of the Bible, bro. Figure it out, you know what I mean? And I thought I read the whole Bible. I didn't realize about 5 stories in that thing there, bro. You know.
So what? The right book and the right age.
But also, just how do you? Because I'm like, yo, how do you actually get a human being to start thinking and, you know what I mean, like cognitively putting words together, following along with the story? I'm like, is it when these parents are taking them through these type of trainings, or does this thing happen by itself naturally?
I feel like the earlier you do this stuff, the more they catch on to things in general,
bro. Yeah. And you see with that, I'm like, I'm not trying to read this.
Nah, you have to,
a
bro.
8-month-old.
But why not?
That's not keeping up with
I don't know about
but what are you trying to get out of it?
What do you mean?
Because
like you trying to make sure, like, do they understand?
So you're trying to get the wrong thing out of it. You're meant to just get entertainment across.
Yeah.
So okay,
not comprehension and analysis and all this stuff.
But can you just act something out instead of you reading something then?
Bro, you see, I ain't trying to do all that if you don't understand.
But you have to, because it is.
Yeah, you actually have to. Yeah.
And then they jump on the car.
Yeah.
Jump. Oh, you gotta do that.
That's right.
I was doing that with my niece when she was like maybe 2. Up until now, she's still
best
doing
day of their lives.
Bro.
So 2.
Yeah, I think when she was 2, I would do it.
I can't wait till then. That's calm.
I wonder.
Y'all are talking to me about 8 months, bro.
But to be honest, you can do it. For me, I did it like when she was 2. Because like I was like you, I'm like, to be honest,
it's such a waste of my time.
1 year old, you get it. Like if you understand a few things, I'll be there. 1 year old, to my sister, you take care of that.
Yeah.
When she understands a few words, watermelon and that,
watermelon.
I'll come into play, right? But ultimately, there's gonna be a few words that they don't know. But bro, honestly, you gotta number 1 force it, and number 2, you just gotta act it out.
That sounds.
And then low key, you also gotta make noises too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I used to make a lot of like dinosaur noises. I don't know what they sound like.
Show us how you did that.
But this is like bare noises type. Do you know what that is? No, what is that? You know, the king, this is that. And you know, you low key, you actually get into action. Right?
Yeah.
Nah, it's actually kind of fun. It's kind of fun, right?
It just seems like so much.
And then jump over the mountain.
But you got to view it as bonding.
It's bro, it's actually
which is
like that's
cool.
really because that's what you're creating relationship.
They get entertained.
Yeah,
and kids start laughing from like a young age, from a few months. So imagine if you're doing the elephant sound or the
and you see them giggle, bro. You're like,
they're enjoying.
Bro, cause what do you mean? I'm on the floor doing?
Oh man! If someone just catches this visual, bro, like look.
I think you're a hater.
Literally.
I think you're a hater. I think you just need to stop worrying about what people are gonna think.
No, obviously not.
With your
the visual. There's no visual. It's a beautiful father.
The videos don't go up on the internet. The videos don't go up on the internet.
Obviously not, genius.
Okay,
Yeah,
just making sure.
I'm saying, look at this, yeah. Baby giraffe kind of vibes, right?
I bet.
Boom, bow, pop, out of the womb, boom, figure out how to walk, yeah?
Okay.
Very hands-off approach to the maturing aspect, yeah? Human beings, 18 good years.
All right, do you want me to do the rebuttal? Also, it's just a freaking giraffe. All that it can do is grow long neck.
Well, I love animals, bro. They just come and said, thank you for this.
Thanks for that, man. I'll take it from here.
I'll take it from here.
You know what I'm saying?
Madness.
Nah, it's a beautiful thing.
You do that, and bro, just watching their face, and like, bro, imagine they're just in bed with their blanket.
Very
like,
cute. Yeah,
the giggle, boom, boom. They learn new words. It's bonding. And then
it is a lot. Raising a kid looks like a lot.
Yeah.
But
I think if you want to raise a good kid, it takes a lot.
Because this is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But if you're
obviously
passive,
we're trying to overachieve with these children.
Yeah.
Actually, not.
bro, they're going to the World Cup. They're going to the World Cup.
Come on.
NBA, whatever. Make it work.
In line with that, though, I was gonna say, what other things do you want to, like do? So, for example, not every it's something that you're meant to do. Yeah, in terms of like I guess like reading the stories and all that. But like the whole taking them to bed, talking like making nighttime a thing where you tuck them in.
I love that, bro.
You read the story kind of vibes. Obviously, not every parent does that, but you can see the difference that it can make, kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, what other things like that can you guys think of that you would be wanting to implement in that? Yeah.
Damn, I don't know. This one is a little bit as the older, but I think, individual relationships, like really focusing on
yeah.
having individual relationships with each kid. So it's like each kid, you got your own handshake with them. You know what I mean? Your own thing, even like.
Or like we go out to lunch. Just me
yeah,
and
like
you.
this kid likes
Yeah.
to go lunches. This one likes to go sporting events. You know, and then that becomes your thing, and you don't cross the
And this one
lines
just
over.
doesn't like me.
This one's stupid. That's his mom's kid.
Oh man.
Wow. Well, what about individually?
Is
Is there something that you would do?
wait, what do you mean?
I was gonna say I saw he just said that.
That's what I was saying. Like, as
No,
an
because you're
individual.
talking about teaching, like you're talking about each kid individual. But I'm just saying, like, just with that particular child, what would you do? Kind of in line with the whole bedtime thing. It's like,
Right, it's like a routine related
yeah,
thing
yeah,
that you want to
routine
implement.
thing with, yeah.
Damn.
I like going for walks. Going for walks is nice. But obviously that's with a certain age. Like, or not even a certain age. Because like even my knee, like just kind of, they go on the bike and you're just kind of pushing the bike, kind of walking around. They kind of get used
Why don't we
to
always do that?
I love that stuff, you know. It even got to a point where she starts walking. Like now, that's become our thing. Like while she's walking around, we're getting ice cream, and after that, we continue just to walk around. I like the walks. It's good. You're outside.
Walk is good.
I'd like to do morning routine to make sure like sit down and have breakfast.
Oh, that's
And like
nice.
just chat about the day ahead, like making sure that there's enough time for us to actually sit at the table before the day starts, look at each other, eat our breakfast together, and then we get up and then we go and get on with our day rather than rush, get in the car, let's drive and go type of thing. But like, setting that time at the start to be like, okay, let's see each other.
chat.
It's chat.
The thing I like about kids is like if you do that for long enough, now they want that all
They
the way
want it,
through.
yeah.
You
Just
get
to
what I mean?
hope, at least.
Nah, they do. Like even if they don't like it. And this is the thing with kids. I'm like, if a kid doesn't like something, look, ignore them. No, honestly, because at that point they don't know that they don't like it. If that sort of makes sense. So example, yeah. So
This makes sense.
Just on Sunday, my niece, she didn't want to go to church because she wants to sleep in.
Yeah.
She's like, Carlos, I don't want to go. I said, okay, why? She's like, I'm tired. I want to sleep in. This is that. I'm like, to be honest, she had a good rest. I just know she can't be bothered going outside. I'm like, no, you actually have to go.
Does that?
Bro, but when she went to church, she had the best time of her life there.
Bro, that's
Even
what
at
I
the point where I was just saying around, bro, we have to go home. Bro, no, I don't want to. No, I don't want to.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. But you get what I'm saying? It's one of those ways like, I know you're going to enjoy this, so just come along. Because, at that point, they can't make a decision if they want to go or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's what I mean by lucky, just
feel like-
ignore for time being.
Yeah, I feel like kids don't like or dislike anything just off rip.
Oh, yeah, for
Until
sure.
like obviously they start developing their own thoughts and stuff, but it's
Yeah.
like in general, especially the younger ones, it's like you can make anything cool to them.
Oh, yeah.
Like you can make
Yeah.
broccoli the coolest thing and they'll love it. It's like as soon as you try to force it,
Then they-
it's a thing. But it's like if you go, oh nah, like but I'm going to this and it's everyone's gonna be, it's like okay,
they'll-
well,
they'll-
yeah,
Oh, yeah, I definitely agree, bro.
yeah,
Bro, it takes a lot of psychology being able to,
a lot of manipulating.
a lot of emotional intelligence.
You just gotta
Being
somehow
able to talk to these types
you
of
make things
people.
work with them, they'll love it. You know what I mean? They don't want to do it initially, of course, but then when they do it, they realize how fun it is.
Yeah.
You want to give us some tips then, bro? On how to better understand these different people, bro.
What you saying, man?
I think the people have been calling
Is this
me
a new
for-
segment of tips and we just call it just the tip?
Just the tip.
You want to start that? Let me. Wait,
It's the fact that none of these.
No, I got it.
Now Carlos is deep to what's going
Yeah,
on.
I got it.
that's so dirty.
Not dirty.
You guys want to jump into it now?
Just trying to give them
Yeah.
the tip.
Yeah, man. Give him the tip.
Well, I'll start off with this actually. How do you guys rate your emotional intelligence?
What's the scale?
Think about this, like
1 to 10.
10 being obviously
10 is like your emotional intelligence is up there.
up there.
Yeah, the fact he had to ask that question, 0. 0.
He didn't say intelligence. He said emotional intelligence. Thank you.
Emotional intelligence.
I'd say a solid
Be reasonable.
7.5.
7.5 is pretty high, bro.
Yeah, it's not.
It's
the
over,
highest,
yours is over
but-
5 for sure.
No, he didn't ask you. He asked me what mine was. 7.5. Thank you very much.
Scared. I was thinking about this yesterday. Or literally the day before about this. I was like, I feel like I can get people, bro. And I understand the social cues very well.
Yeah.
And I always tell you guys, I think I'm one of the best.
I think I'm elite.
because I step into a situation all the time and I already know why I'm going. In terms of knowing what people are talking about, what's on people's minds, or how someone's feeling about something, or even being able to see someone to the core. Because anytime I've seen someone on ISO, I've said, "Hey, I actually think, talk to me about yourself. This is what I observed. Tell me how close I am."
Okay.
Pretty much time, bang on. So with saying all that, 8.5.
Well,
That's what I was going to give myself as well.
Wow.
Because
So-
the message
A bit
challenge.
high, guys. What about you,
I mean, I
Kalows?
think I'll give him an 8 as well. Because it is the ability.
Or
to,
8, yeah.
It is the ability to manage both your emotions and understand the emotions of people around you. So you guys are basically saying you have the ability to understand your emotions and also the people around you.
I think myself, 100%. My emotions, I have a very good
I
control.
know
over
what I'm
those.
going through.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
I can
okay.
pinpoint. You
What
know what I'm
other-
saying?
Yeah.
The
The
pain
roots.
points, the roots
Yeah.
of things very well,
Yeah.
and articulate it to other people also.
Alright. Damn, that's a hard one. For me, it's either 8 or 9.
So I'll say 8.5.
That's-
We're a horrible podcast. We are boys podcast. We
You
are the
guys really
stereotype.
Nah.
someone prove me wrong.
Nah.
Alright.
Comments.
Okay, well, to be honest, after I go through some of content,
Yeah,
now we can actually really see if you actually 8.5.
yeah.
All right. No, honestly, because right now, okay, you guys are saying 8.5. Yeah. Like, what's your reason? Are you using some type of phrase every day? Like, what are you doing to?
Bro, I'm just emotionally intelligent every day.
Yeah,
That's
I know.
all it is.
No, but that's the thing. Like, yes,
yeah.
But then it's
Yeah.
like, what's your reasoning
For
behind?
it. Here you go.
I would say I take a lot of time to like look into things in general, right? And I feel like then from all that, I just kind of end up deducing things pretty smoothly. Like I say, I can see someone that's like agitated or something and be like, okay, I can see where this is coming from. You know what I mean? Just based on all these little factors, really looking into things, considering things, all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't know. I think the inquisitiveness that I have about life in general kind of feeds into the ability to make these calls and judgments.
Thanks for taking things I was gonna say.
Okay.
Very not emotionally intelligent of you.
Yeah. Well, you know what?
Is there?
I was gonna, because I was gonna say,
yeah.
by nature, I'm very analytical
Alright.
in terms of how I just look at things.
Alright.
And when I look at people, I'm not analyzing people, but I can see the nuances quite clearly. Yeah. And it's key in that. Like, you can make banter about people or pick out people's particular personality traits, but I just think that I believe that I tend to like to look at people as very, like, there's no matter what I hear most times, even no matter what I've even said myself and things like that, I still get to look at people as just who they are in that moment right now and who you're presenting to me. Okay. So anytime that I look at people in that kind of a way, you're actually able to see a lot of these things, know what your mind is clouding you. You know, know what your mind or other people's words have clouded you, clouded your thought of that or perception of that individual, right? So because of an analytical nature, you get to be able to see these little things. And before even someone, like you said, you can see where things are coming from. I feel like even I can also sometimes see where things are going to end up going to as well. With
Oh,
people.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, before someone's popped off or started to cry about this or is getting emotional about this or closed off about this, you can already see, you know what I mean? I feel like I can gauge these things, you know what I'm saying? From individual.
I get it.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a favorite go-to question
Okay.
to be able to understand someone's emotions?
It's definitely a why question. I just need I think based on
Like,
the
why do you feel that way?
Why do you feel that way?
Or like, what are you saying? Like, what's the why?
Or how did it make you feel?
How did it make you feel?
How did that make you feel? You know? That's a good one to unpack.
Right,
I think 7.5 was a good rating for
Oh, that was a diss?
I'm joking. La. That's actually a good one.
I know.
Wait, say it again. A question to discover.
Yeah. Because obviously emotional intelligence, like you understanding people's emotions, comes from you asking certain questions as well. If that sort of makes sense, right?
It depends on that
Isn't
scenario.
emotional? Is it just understanding people's emotions?
Yeah, ability to
Just being
manage
able to
your
regulate
own
your
and
own,
ability to be
understanding
able
other
to
people.
understand other people. But for you, I mean, this is the thing. Without you asking any questions, you might understand that something is off. That's already like a trigger to emotional intelligence, where it's like you already understand someone's emotions.
It's the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotion, and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously.
Yo, I think that's a good indicator of some of these as well. How have your own relationships been handled?
I think that's
Do you know what I'm
where I
saying?
was gonna say is like I've had legitimately in my whole life I've had no real fallouts with anybody.
Someone's gonna come from the woodworks. I hate him.
I'm trying to think. Like,
But what did you think I
people have
didn't
come
reply?
at me on smoke before.
Come at you on smoke.
Yeah. But it was just like I diffuse things in general.
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
eat into.
I like
you know
the
what I mean?
diffusing.
I don't take the bait in general.
So you know how to deal with it.
Yeah, like also because it's like whenever the smoke has come, it's like I can see where the root of this is,
like
and
what
it's
the-
never me. It's always another emotion around things. You know what I
How
mean?
can you be emotionally intelligent if you can never be at fault though?
No,
You've gotta
no.
I'm playing.
In this, yeah, I always say this is
You
not.
should have
You
seen
know,
that I was joking.
this is not. Shut your mouth.
No kills me, bro.
This is not like
you
not
imagine-
taking responsibility.
Yeah.
Because it's like when I am responsible, I will always say, "Yo, I effed up" or whatever.
You know those.
What?
No kills me, bro. You know, I can legit imagine someone going off a knows they're like, is this really about me though?
Bro, I've witnessed this, bro. I always had to leave the room, bro. I said, this is... I was dying! I was, oh,
What, this
God!
happened? Oh my days!
Oh, yeah, lol.
I was like,
No way. Hey,
you saying something that put a
Wow.
point into my mind, man.
tell me more.
Nah.
Okay.
After
How does it get to know, yeah?
You're saying something really good there, bro.
about diffusing things, never losing a friendship.
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah.
Like as in all my relationships, I think all of them have lasted. Like even trying to think. Yeah, nothing has ever like fallen apart ugly or anything like that. Yeah, good.
I was gonna say, I think, the looking at how you manage your, how you've managed other relationships in your life is a very good indicator of, you're right, the falling out aspect of things, wrongs that you've done on your part.
Yeah.
I mean, we are humans, so we
all make
can and do
mistakes,
make mistakes
absolutely.
ultimately. But aspect of being emotionally intelligent is being able to, I guess, even just understand or see those aspects where you've gone wrong, right? Not committing them is also a very high level of emotional intelligence, not even do them in the first place. But another aspect of emotional intelligence is to recognize when you have and be able to own those moments as well. I was going to say something that I think is important is I'm not afraid to confront
That's a good one, yeah.
the
Not the tension,
The
but
te-
like,
tension is a great word for
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The tensions.
Yeah.
Not tensions in terms of awkward tensions, but tensions
But
in
it's like,
terms
what's
of
good?
you're thinking in this way, I'm thinking this way. Immediately we've created a tension.
That's
Yeah.
true. 'cause
Being able to confront that, I think it might not be an emotional intelligence thing in that regard. It might also just be I think emotional intelligence comes
How
into
you do
it is
with
being
it,
able
it
to manage it
plays a
is
role,
emotional
yeah,
intelligence.
yeah.
You know?
Now that you say that, like some of the least emotionally intelligent people that I can think of always say, "I hate confrontation. I hate confrontation."
Because you have to be able to manage it.
Because you actually, that like managing it is facing it, not running away from it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, the confrontation thing is pretty crucial.
Before I get into this, what do you think is harder? Because we talk about confronting people, yeah, in a workplace or in a friendship setting.
Okay. As in confronting.
Yeah, like trying to handle a situation there's some tension there, and you need to address it. Would you say, do you have more? Maybe not you guys, but what do we think people kind of have more trouble with? Because I've seen it happen with both, where people in the
Yeah.
workplace is like, I don't really know if I want to address this, but also in friendship settings, people are like, it might be a bit awkward. I don't know what the friendship. Yeah,
I
so-
think it all depends on what you place more value on in your life. Like for me, I place way more value on my friendships, so it's not more awkward to address
Harder to
confronting
have.
things. It's just I considered it a lot more before I'll bring something up with friends, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, let's say, because if it's like, let's say just between, let's just say it's between me and Daniel. Right? This group is tough because we're actually friends. But let's say it's just between me and another friend, and then it's just us. That's easy to bring it up with him. But if it's like between me and I don't appreciate the way his girl is acting, right? Like, I don't have a problem bringing it up, but it's like I will consider the ways to bring it up because I know
Yeah.
how offensive that can come across because I value the friendship way more than, let's say, in a workplace situation. Like, I'm also like, fire me. Like, if it's that deep, fire me. You know what I mean? As long as I'm gonna be all right, I'm gonna be all right. But it's like I'm more willing to lose my job than a friendship if the friendship is valuable. That is.
Interesting. I was going to say that I think I Honestly, I think the workplace one is harder
The workplace is
for me.
Because you don't care that much, or what?
Maybe because friends are by choice, right? And the workplace colleagues, they just, I mean, obviously you can choose workplace, blah, blah, but in the most part, you can't obviously choose the people that are going to be working at the workplace, right? So for me, it's like, I'm going to have to be, okay, now this sounds a bit peak. With the friend, I can take the distance or something like that required and not having to bring up the situation or confront this thing. In the workplace, yeah, it's only going to grow worse the longer I kind of drag.
Yeah.
Even in the friendship, I guess it can grow as well. But at the workplace, it's like, fam, your desk is there. You know what I mean? We're both going to go on walk for the coffee break. Or
that's what about. That's why I can
That's
understand the workplace being harder.
you know what I mean?
can
For me,
understand
I'm
that.
like we actually have to face this, or else this, yo, this is gonna be so drag. The friend one, hey man, you ain't getting a call from me for next week.
Hey, bro, I'm not happy about this, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't happy.
Yeah.
But then with
I remember I told y'all about that workplace beef I once saw my previous workplace, bro. Oh man, when the Waterworks came on, I was shooketh, bro. Man, popcorn, bro. Said, bro, thank God it's not me because this. Having to deal with this and then coming back the next day. Like, think about the last time that you guys probably went off at a colleague or even the manager was moving mad and you actually put them in their place or something. And then coming back the next day or something that.
They're the best behavior.
Yo, it's just like, we're all on eggshells kind of thing, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, the workplace one, I think, is a bit more peak for the confrontation.
Yeah, I think I agree with that one.
For me, at least.
Yeah, because I feel like with the friends one, you can take your time in terms of like, I don't have to see you this week. I don't have to see you next week. I can, do the whole formulate how I'm going to approach this, send you some text here and there to allude that, this confrontation is coming. But then with work, it's like, yeah, I'm seeing you. And every day that I'm seeing you, I'm just getting more and more pissed off. Like looking at your face just reminds me of the situation,
Your chips.
And so just, it is harder.
Wait, then doesn't that mean if you're going to, like, if every day I see you pisses me off, then shouldn't I just bring it up so that
No,
we
because
can get
then
over
it's
it?
like, then we have an issue in the workplace. I'm going to see you the next day. Because some people don't handle confrontation well. That's the problem.
Yes, that I hear that. Like you're considering the way that they're going to take it as well.
Yeah.
But I forgot what I was going to say.
I was going to say the workplace one, though. The workplace one, I'd be more willing to just let it slide.
Like,
right? The friend one, I have to confront.
you have
Because
to
I care more
Yeah,
about
I actually
friendships.
have to confront the friend one. The
because care
workplace
more
one,
about
I can let slide, right?
Yeah.
But it's because I don't have a choice. I have to see you. The friend one, even though there's a gap, right? Like I don't have to. I can choose not to see you as well, but I have to confront this, or else we're losing this friendship, and I don't want that. The workplace one, I would like happily take the, what's the word? I'd happily take the
High road.
Yeah, is that what it's called? Yeah.
I said the L, bro.
Oh yeah, beautiful. I happily take the L. You know what I'm saying? I happily take the L in the situation, just because I'm forced to interact with you, and I don't want to have to.
Right.
You know what I mean? Carry this kind of thing on, kind of situation.
Because man, if they take it the wrong way, it's
Mad
finished. Like if
Now
they
you're
actually
both in the meeting with HR.
like if they actually take it
Why'd
the
you
wrong way,
throw the yogurt at Jack?
yeah, now the whole thing's actually gonna be very very awkward.
You know what I mean?
Whereas with friends, I don't know if they take it the wrong way, it's like
It's just another conversation. that
yeah,
you'll have,
hey, you'll come back around. Hopefully, if they come back to their senses,
Hopefully.
I don't know.
I hope so.
But in the workplace, I don't know. But anyways, let's get to it.
Yeah.
Feel free to open up the link if you guys want to read some of the phrases. It's up to y'all.
You reckon we'll be going through all of them? Probably not, yeah?
Nah, not
Maybe
all
just
of
the ones that stand out?
the ones that stand out. So you
Ah,
guys
sweet.
probably saw, because this is also another thing, yeah? Well, actually, I'll read out the title first and then we'll get into it. So if you use these 13 phrases every day, you have higher emotional intelligence than most people, according to psychology experts.
Who was it this time?
Is this one Kathy? No, it
Kathy
wasn't.
and Ross, they wrote this
that
down.
Kathy and Ross.
Yeah, this is Kathy
Couple?
and Ross.
Cute.
Oh, very, very good couple, looks like. Yeah,
Or
it's good.
siblings. We couldn't.
Obviously, I did go through some of these phrases, and some of them that's relate more to a workplace environment.
Okay.
After you read it, you just kind of understand.
Okay.
And obviously, at the end of it, we'll go through it. All right. So obviously, the first one here is, could you tell me more about that? So let's say there's a bit of tension going on, or you guys trying to address a particular thing. Could you tell me more about that? What else is here?
No, you know what I like about that one is because of this. So the awareness of other people think that
Yeah,
that it presents in terms of Because if you guys met those people, yeah, and I had to consciously make sure I wasn't like this, where someone will be someone will be telling you a story about themselves or an issue that they're going through,
Yeah.
and immediately,
Double it up.
what was it? What were you about to say?
Like, no, good.
I was gonna say, and immediately you bring up your experience.
Yeah.
Hold on. There's a time and a place, obviously, for using your
Yeah.
experience to help another individual. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like, when you've observed this, like, let's say in a group setting,
Yeah.
someone's talking about something, maybe finally opening up about it,
And then someone uses that as an
brings it to
opportunity.
them, to themselves.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Bro, when I see that happen in a group set, I'm like, damn, bro.
fam.
Yo,
But then I always try to direct it back to that person.
That's
But that's
that
what-
person that always has the story that's a bit above.
Yeah.
And it's-
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
they're
I
trying to
got
One up someone.
mauled by 4 tigers. I got mauled by 5. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, what?
Like
Bro, and sometimes it's not even like it's a one-up. It's like why'd you open your mouth and say that?
This
Like,
wasn't your turn.
There's a podcast I listen to where one of the co-hosts does that all the time. And even just, it makes it such an uncomfortable listen. You should see the comments that they have,
Goodness.
like all the time in
I
their,
don't know which one this is.
huh?
I don't know which one this is. Oh, no way. Yeah, okay.
So every time in their comments, there'll be the listeners like, yo, get this man off this podcast. Everyone, because it just always makes it about himself, and it's like, that's not it's the
Yeah.
self-awareness, but in the sense of also being aware of other people too.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I really like
That's
that
why I like
one.
it. What is it? Could you tell me more
Could you
about
tell me
that?
more about that? Communicate in a way that encourages people to talk about their feelings,
That's what Noor
experiences,
said, bro.
and use the responses as a learning opportunity.
What'd you say about being inquisitive?
Yeah.
That one is good. You guys use that?
I love that one.
Yeah.
That's
Always
in my
trying to find
arsenal.
out
What can
more.
I do?
The second one, I think I use this a lot. I hear you, but I don't really say as I hear you. But I see what you mean by that. I understand why you can feel that way. That one obviously shows that you're listening. Obviously, don't say it just to show you're listening. Hopefully, you're actually listening.
I hear you.
I hear you.
I hear you.
But you know what is
I'm
nice
afraid-
about it though? It highlights. I see what you mean.
I see what
It
you
doesn't
mean.
necessarily.
That's the one.
It doesn't now
It's not
necessarily
agreeing.
Yeah, it's not
It's not
agreeing.
agreeing. Yeah.
It's just I can see how you've gotten to that
To that point.
to that point there.
Yeah. All right. Cool. I understand what you're saying, but
It's a flow.
Gaslight International.
okay.
Literally. I don't like this one
Why?
Okay.
because it's very like I understand you, but it's like the
I'm
I'm sorry,
smarter.
but or it's like you're telling them, okay, I get what you're saying. However, what you're saying is wrong because usually a but is always followed by something that goes against what the person has said. So I don't like this one.
I think the but has a very negative connotation to it.
It does.
That's why, which is why everyone says anything after a but, invalid or
Anything
discredited.
Oh yeah, discredits everything. You said
Yeah,
before
yeah.
it,
They say before that.
I'm not trying to be offensive, but I think this is okay.
I guess
though,
that's what it's
because-
saying. It's saying to do it in like
Yeah.
you're disagreeing with a person, but in a
Yeah.
very like nice manner. I
Yeah.
guess.
I think it is very important to be able to disagree.
Yeah, no,
like,
you have to.
be able to disagree well is like
You have to, yeah.
I mean,
It's
it takes
very
emotional
valuable.
intelligence
Yeah.
in order to disagree and get to
Yeah.
a mutual ground.
because otherwise, like, what are we doing? Just gonna agree with each other regardless.
I mean, that's what it says that this is meant to achieve. It
Yeah.
says the goal is to make it easier to arrive at a mutually agreeable solution.
Yeah.
Would you replace the word but, or would you
Change.
rephrase the whole statement?
If I were to rephrase,
Yeah.
I would
Oh,
normally go, okay, but how about you? What if you
Think of
thought
it like
about
this.
it like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, we are so emotionally intelligent. If our brains connected right now,
It's good.
I think we're
Still
gonna
8.5 average. But yeah, it would be rephrased in that kind of a way of like, yeah, have you thought about it like this? Did you get?
Yeah. That was.
Or yeah, would you? What about if?
Do you think things would be differently if you
If-
approach it that way?
Yeah, get me.
Well, I would say I understand what
good.
you're saying. I just think da 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 da.
yeah. So you
Because
just
usually
went
it's an
Yeah.
opinion.
longest way to say but.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say but.
Yeah, you did
I
it, but you
just
did.
think.
That's basically saying.
But like in your sentence,
No. That's what you say. I understand what you're saying, but this is the right way.
No,
but your sentence is literally, I understand what you're saying, but I think you
I didn't say but. I didn't say
Get a
but.
word count.
I just
did it. It was inferred. Right. Interesting.
That's so funny. All right, cool. Number 4. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I like to let
I
people
like diving into
articulate
feelings.
that themselves.
I like diving in. How do you feel about that? How did that
That's a
make you
good
feel?
one.
So a little bit about what Ma was saying there.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Look at
Next
the
one
next
is.
couple ones.
I'm not sure what's wrong. Could you explain the problem?
Daniel definitely told you, are you going to read every single one? And you said nope. And
Now, because so far these ones are making sense.
Now I was
Yeah.
looking at the next ones coming up. Said these are dust.
I heard you say that. We should touch this low.
Nah, because I was more looking at like 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
But I like 4, 5,
All right,
and
yeah.
6.
All right.
Okay.
All right, read 5, read 5.
Oh, bro, I was 7. Man, 6 afraid of 7.
7, 8, 9.
Oh my gosh. No, okay.
Yeah. So
turn,
number
right.
5, I'm not sure what's wrong. Could you explain the problem? I think this is looking important. I was actually chatting to one of my friends, and they seemed very upset and very angry about something. Yeah, it didn't feel like this was the actual problem. It felt like this was a bit more. This is more surface level to feel this way about it. That was just my thoughts on it, right? But then I asked something very similar to this, and that actually dived into what the actual problem is.
How'd you phrase it that time?
Let me look at this one more time. Oh no, actually, I was very upfront with them. I was like, hey, to be honest, I don't think, like, is this the actual problem? Because I don't know. I don't feel like this is, but can you tell me more? Trying to get to the bottom of it. And low-key, they did, you know, so that was kind of cool. Because low-key, I actually know the person. I'm like, something like this does not make you feel this way.
How do you guys think you fare when people come to you in these types of situations? Or even when you get caught off guard? Especially, yeah, let's focus
Like,
on that.
what do you mean by
When you get
caught off
when you
guard
get
in
caught,
terms of
I
what?
think I might have said on the pod once. I was just chatting to someone. I was catching up with them. I bumped into them. Cool, we're cool. I haven't seen them in a bit. Just chatting, and then like started crying, and I was not ready for it.
Oh, yeah,
And in
bro.
my head, I was like I was laughing in my head.
But it's one of those ones because you just start thinking of funny things.
Even no, it's more of even like
Trying to help you, idiot.
it's more of even of like a God, why me?
Yeah.
Like, I was, how? This was our light catch up.
Yeah.
We were just gonna.
How did we end up here?
How did we get
So
here?
what did you do? What did you do?
All right. So then obviously now you had to switch the gears.
Yeah.
From
From
that
laughing
moment.
to-
Like especially if it's like, no, this is what made it even worse because we were keying,
Ah,
right?
okay.
And then it's like we're keying about.
I think I'm gonna kill myself. What?
Whoa.
You know?
Oh, damn.
Like, now you're like, wait, are you joking?
Yeah.
Funny? What is happening?
Bro, so we're just laughing, making jokes, whatever, and kind of even around maybe the topic of area that actually led them to end up crying, kind of thing. Yeah, so we're just joking, but then it's like in that moment, it's probably like they realize maybe the gravity of the situation, and it's gone from like, oh snap, okay, I actually need to maybe be more attentive to this thing in my life, and now they're crying about it instead of us previously literally just laughing just before.
Yeah.
So now in my mind, I've gone, oh, we're not making jokes anymore. Okay, no, okay, shoulder to cry. Like, how do you guys think you fare in those moments? I don't know if it's ever happened to you when you've been caught off guard. Like, not necessarily someone crying, but even just like opening up.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
happened to us bare times, I think, in some group
the
settings.
opening up,
recently.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
We're in a
opening
group setting. Yeah, like we'll be kicking it or whatever with one, maybe someone,
that's all right,
that's
bro.
new. Yeah, it's still all
No,
right.
I mean, I was like, hey, someone else take the lead in
Someone else
this.
take the lead. yeah. But let's stick to ISO then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's it been like ISO when someone's hit you off guard and it's like, yeah, damn, you actually, yeah. You have to dive in.
If it's them speaking, expressing how they feel, I'm always ready for it. But then if it's crying, I don't know what to do.
Get him a
Yeah.
tissue.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I haven't had the crying one before, so that's all right.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, you need that.
Like, but for me, there is
Change
few,
your life, bro.
for me, there
You
is
need
few
that.
phrases. I think I told you guys that just catches me off guard because I don't know like what to say.
Okay.
Like we didn't even dive into it. It happened very quick. Hey, what's up? Oh my gosh, long time. How you doing? Unemployed.
All right.
Bro, I think I told you guys. Sometimes that's life. You gotta go through it.
Fair.
Hands on the hip and everything, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you're like, damn, is this an opportunity to,
yeah.
you know what I'm
It
saying?
would have been a bit different if we were chatting for some time and then after that we'd dive into what's been going on lately, you know. And then they say that, okay, easy, I know how to handle that. But this was 5 sentences in. Oh my gosh, 3 years, oh yeah, life, unemployed. Oh, what?
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think I'll always find a way. Expressing is easy. I know, how to find the words. But confident in terms of like, being a bit more physical in terms of, hugging, touching. I haven't had to do that.
Damn, I need to see your fair experience this, bro. kind of funny because they're like, this is probably not a further thing, but I've realized like at the end of especially those type of moments, it's always laughter that kind of has to seal the deal, though.
Absolutely.
The laughter is needed.
It's the closure, bro.
The
it
closure is
closes
good.
off like you genuinely like. I mean, I've been in opportunities where the person actually wanted to like pray, even after praying. Still key after that. Yeah, your life's pretty bad, eh?
No. Because if it ends too serious, especially with someone that you're not too close with,
They feel a bit awkward.
they
even
feel
let it happen.
awkward afterwards.
They walk away thinking far out.
Why did I do that
so
for?
But if you
embarrassed,
make them feel like, yo, this was just you were just a human having a
Yes.
human
Yeah.
emotion. That's the best
That's
feeling in
the
the
best,
world,
yes,
right?
yeah.
You were just a human.
Because then they're also naturally just gonna be like, yo, by the way, ended up sorting it out.
Yeah.
Yo, by the
Yeah,
way,
yeah.
thank you for chatting.
Brother, I like this.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's nice.
That's
That's
you need to end on a good note. Otherwise, they're gonna text you and be like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry."
So sorry, you had to see
Nah.
it.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like if it's bad, that's
And then
for
they
me.
avoid you, bro. They hit you with
Yeah,
that. What's
yeah.
that black kid in the line?
Yeah.
That meme, bro.
Hey, bro. If I get that text message, I know I did a bad job. If they say, "Hey, I'm so sorry," I think, bro, honestly, I think I received it once. I said, "Damn."
I'm not normally like that.
It was an off day. It was an off day.
Nah, honestly, if I get a message like that, I know I did a terrible
mess up,
job.
yeah.
You have to keep and they're like, damn, you got a horrible laugh, don't you?
You know what I mean?
You know, they laugh about it.
Do you guys think you have the capacity for all of that?
That's the way I've sealed the deal most times.
Yeah.
I mean, the time that, you know, and the little pop off when we were together, you know what I mean? We had to seal the deal in laughter, bro. Just to,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Just to pan it out. Just to pan it out a little bit.
Sometimes it feels so bad laughing or trying
Nah,
to
you
laugh.
have to, bro.
But like you laugh, even though you just cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's needed.
What do you think, man?
Gosh.
How do you fare? How does
Yeah,
it go in
like,
the girls'
like
setting,
how
bro?
do you?
I'm good at the comforting. Well, I think I am.
know you
in
are.
terms of like, sorry?
I said that, yeah.
Yeah. More probably where I struggle is like the words to come after. Like, because every time I'm with you, you give a whole spiel. Like, you will go on and on and on. And obviously, I mean, it's very, like, constructive and it's very good to hear. I'm more of, like, you know, short and simple. Like, you know, this is what, you know, moving forward and stuff, this is what we can do. The whole, you know, offer to pray for them and stuff like that. But I think in terms of, I don't know if I have the capacity all the time, but I'm also not one to say, oh, sorry, please don't offload today. Like, I'm gonna let you do it.
Yeah,
You know?
Ultimately, it feels like you kind of have to let
Yeah.
someone.
Especially if they're coming to you, it's because they feel, you know, that they're comfortable enough to, or they
To
feel
do
like
that,
you
yeah.
can.
That's what I'm saying when you get caught off guard.
Like, yeah.
I know you.
I think I agree with that. And like, I know because there's a whole trend these days about like, you know, protecting your own peace and all this kind of stuff. And I don't disagree with it at its root, but I'm like, to be honest, I don't want to just train people to be a dick as well in the name of like, I'm taking care of myself.
Yeah,
You know, like there's nothing wrong with hearing people out. Like, obviously, it's tough, it's techie because it's like, we all know what we can handle, what we can't. But I'm like,
I mean, what it highlights, I mean, I kind of want to just blanket statement say it, that what it highlights is a high level of emotional intelligence when you can develop, it's something that you can develop the capacity for others.
because it's also the
Because
capacity.
it's a hard ask.
It's the capacity to hear others without internalizing their problems. You know what I mean? Making it your problem
That's
as
so
well.
true.
You know?
That is true. So
Like-
you can walk away from it without having the burden on
The
your
baggage of like, oh my God, their life is shambles. Like, their life is shambles, but you're also having your own issues and all that kind of stuff. But it's like, if I'm gonna add all their issues to mine, like absolutely, that's a long day.
Yeah.
And I guess maybe in that situation, if you know you're one of those people, then sure, maybe you can't talk to that many people. But I don't know.
I do like when they come to you, I don't know, provide with advice, you listen to them, and then maybe one follow-up to make sure they're all good, and it stops there.
Yeah.
When it carries on, that's
Hold
when...
on, bro. Let me laugh one time. Wait. So you
Like the communication stop.
nah, this guy's a bad person. This guy said, I don't want you having ongoing issues in your life. I want you to come to me.
No, but
I talk to you once.
talk to me
and the
once and
issue's-
don't give me
and
nice.
the issue is solved after that.
After
Don't
that,
come to
you
me.
go away.
Don't come to me with this problem ever again. What the heck does that mean, bro?
Nah, look, it goes in line with the whole burden thing,
Fair.
right? What I'm saying is, I want to listen, I want to help out, I want to give you advice.
But I just don't want to do this again.
But then, bro, no, think about this, 3 months straight. Like, you guys are laughing, but I know that's...
Some things take that, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I don't.
What, you scratching your head?
I don't. Bro.
I think it's time for them to go to someone else. Then that means you're not
That's
really
it.
being very helpful.
Nah, it's follow
in that
up. It's
situation.
just follow ups. You get what I mean? Like it's like, hey, how'd you go with that? You know, okay. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I don't like. It sounds pretty bad, but I'm just gonna say it straight up. Like when someone keeps coming to me with the same thing, man. Hey, not that I'm going through this, but this was happening, and then I tell them what's up, and then fast forward, it's the same thing again. And then same thing again. I'm just repeating myself at this point.
That makes sense. Yeah.
This is very happens a lot in relationship settings.
Stuff,
Yeah.
He did this, he did that, he did this, she did this. Okay, cool. We identified a problem, right? And the conclusion is that they're not good for you. that is the conclusion. I don't know how many times I have to say that in how many different ways.
Yeah.
So the second time, I phrase it differently. Then the third time, okay, I'm kind of sick of this. Yeah. Like, there's nothing else
that
that
won't
I can say.
Yeah, I think I'll get more sick of it if I know the person
He's smarter than that.
is, yes, and they're only having this conversation. Because you know when you can tell someone's bringing up a problem
Yeah.
because they don't want you to think that, how do I say this? Like some people will struggle with something for time. And it's fair if people struggle for a long time with the same thing, right? And they're always at square one, right? So let's say it's an addiction or something, right? Like I'm not mad if you're like constantly struggling, but you identify that you really want to change, right? But if it's a thing like, oh, he treats me bad in the relationship.
Because that's a decision.
And then you keep going back to it,
That's
right?
what I mean. Yeah.
But it's like, I know some people end up in wrong relationships and it's like, it's a stronghold for real. But then there's also those people where it's like, they know the smart thing is like to say how bad this person is because they can't justify that person's good. But they don't really want to end it either for the time being. But it's like when they talk to you about it, they have to act like the victim. Yeah. That one I can't stand. Because it's like, you don't have to pretend. Just admit you're enjoying your toxic situation or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Or your toxic habit or your toxic whatever it might be, without trying to pretend like you're seeking help. Because I know you're not really looking to change at this point.
Honestly, I agree with that. And I felt like that's what it was. Is that they weren't actually seeking help. Like they didn't need my advice. I thought they needed my advice. They just wanted to talk about how that situation made them feel.
Yeah.
And then that's why I don't mind if it's more than 3 times. But if it's advice and I'm giving the same advice 3 times, it becomes a different story.
You know where it goes from like, instead of seeking your help, they're trying to make sure that they're not getting judged by you.
Yeah.
That's where I'm like, okay, you're dragging it now.
Like seeking validation.
Yeah, almost
They're
like, or
doing
empathy,
type of
fake
thing.
empathy for their BS situation that they're creating. Like, that's what I'm like.
Yeah, man. We'll go maybe 1, 2, and then got a question, and then it's good.
All right.
This one is cool. I really like this one. I feel like I use this like almost every day. What do you mean? Kind of provides clarification and get people to dive into exactly what they mean about how they feel. I really like that one.
I feel like skip the last 2.
Yeah, they're definitely the last 2 skip. What else is between?
I do like I feel this way
I
about.
was legit about to say that.
Yeah, because I was like,
good.
I always say this, man. Being able to articulate what you think about, or how you, what you think about something, or how you feel, is tough in this world.
It is.
1, because you get told how to think about a lot of things. 2, because you might be afraid of the confrontation that can come from articulating what you feel about something. And 3, some people just don't know what they feel about things. You know what I'm saying? Which is, I mean, we all probably have that in some issues, but it's the ability or the desire to seek your what do you call it? Your stance, not a stance. I'm not talking about opinions or issues or whatever, but just how you feel about something.
How you feel about something, yeah.
The ability or the want and desire to seek out, to understand how you feel about something is a high level of emotional intelligence. Because some people are happy to rest within the chaos, and I think that is emotionally unintelligent for you to do that. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to articulate this one, I think I like. What do they actually say in terms of what it leads to or what it shows?
What does it say? Hold on. Never do.
Oh yeah, it says this type of self-awareness allows you to better share your own emotions and impressions with other people, which both makes them feel closer to you and encourages them to do the same. Yeah,
it's good. Yeah. Definitely opportunity for them to understand how you feel. Because I always tell people it's not. It doesn't matter the magnitude of the situation, the tension, of the conflict. It's about how you deal with it, and how you deal with it is about saying these kind of things. You get what I mean? besides these phrases, how do you increase your emotional intelligence?
Damn.
Or is it just, are you guys just gifted? Honestly, like, because for me, honestly, I'm not saying I'm gifted or anything.
Bro, just say you think you're gifted.
Nah. It just tends to happen. Like, I just walk into a room and I think I get what's going on.
Come on.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like, did you practice that?
That game used to be fun when we played it a couple times. Where it was like you just step into a group of people talking and
How
try to
good was
insert
that?
yourself into the conversation. That was very fun.
Bro.
In social setting, yeah.
To provide context,
you have to figure out like so. Yeah.
To provide context, I think we were like a gathering kind of party setting, but conversations going on in different groups. There's about 5 different groups, and it was myself, Noah, Daniel, and a couple of others. Yeah. So we're like, hey, okay, what about this? Yeah. Want to kind of see how good someone is in terms of interacting, kind of fitting into a group. So, okay, cool. Daniel, go into that group and try to fit in terms of understanding the conversation and being a part of the conversation.
And you have 30 seconds to start joining in on that.
You have 30 seconds to say something to be a part of that conversation.
But you can't ask them, what are you talking about?
Yeah. You can't have
Where
to
did we do this once?
It was at my birthday.
It was his
when we had
birthday,
the house.
yeah.
We
Yeah, I was like, I
recorded
swear it was a
content.
house setting.
We
on the
recorded
house.
content. That was that weekend.
Yeah. Did you do this? That was.
Like, we were
Bro,
good.
we're suckers.
Nah. But somehow, bro, everyone did well.
That's hilarious.
No, I like Noah's one. He walked in, he cracked a joke somehow that was very related to the topic. How did this man do it? Yeah, that was.
How would you increase? Tough question, brother.
I'll just be more aware, I guess. Is this something that
Take time with
That's the
people,
main
man.
thing.
That's my
I was gonna say you have to. It sounds
maturity?
basic.
maybe?
Very
I don't
basic,
even know
yeah.
if it's maturity. I think you gotta get more interesting.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I thought you were gonna say interested.
No, that's what I'm saying. Because the more interesting,
Okay, yeah.
interested you are, the more interesting you become.
Okay.
The more you tap into people, the more people tap into you.
Bro, you know what it is as well? I like the link you've made between being interested and then becoming interesting.
interested.
Because the interested or the inquisitiveness that you have allows you to bring out the very individual things from other people.
Yeah.
That now adds to your knowledge bank or you've now been able to, you know what I mean? Like it broadens your scope of understanding and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now you bring that into another conversation or it becomes a part of, you know what I'm saying? Like all that, man.
This is literally what we were talking about like time ago. Where I was saying like this is where it's like I don't understand people. Where it's like all your friendships are strictly the people you work with, as your human interactions, strictly the people you work with or people of your own ethnic background in Melbourne, right? And all the food you eat is either fast food
yes, I
or
remember
food
that.
from your background. And it's like you're genuinely not an interesting person by any means as soon as you're like that. Like doesn't matter what your
All
ethnicity
the
is.
smoke.
You're not an interesting person.
Absolutely. It doesn't
Bro,
matter what
I
your
hate you.
ethnicity is. Like I can already picture, this is the kind of person you are across the
I hate
board.
you so
right?
much.
What do you mean? I don't hate you. I'm just not trying to be your friend, to be honest.
Damn.
That's for sure. Bro, the most interesting people I know are the ones that are, I grew up in Canada. My parents are Ethiopian. And I love anime and I love Brazilian barbecue.
love the way
You know
you
what I mean?
talk the anime.
Like I'm interested in the whole world.
It's a big world, man.
So the guys have issues with anime. You're interesting.
Oh, bro. For me?
Loki, whenever someone is like, I'm interested in something that isn't where I'm from,
Yeah.
or isn't, it shows me that you are individual enough to take interest in something that your group of people could mock you for. You know what I mean? That's confidence. That's mad confidence. Don't smile at me like that. Just because every black guy likes anime. Okay, this is not impressive anymore. It's not impressive. It's not impressive. Every black man in the world likes anime.
So what?
And they all think they're unique for it.
Have you seen that beautiful meme? It's Spider-Man holding the bus. He's holding the bus, yeah? And it's like all the anime fans in the world, black guys that love anime, protecting everyone, shielding them, taking all the hate.
Yeah, well done, guys.
Thank you, bro. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is interesting stuff, man. I like to hear what people think about themselves. Drop it down. And if you think that we're all capping and we're the worst emotionally intelligent beings,
You think we're emotionally...
unintelligent?
Yeah, that's the word I was going to use.
Oh,
Let us know.
let us know.
Yeah. So we can ignore you.
Yeah, pretty much, man.
Because I'm too emotionally intelligent to let negativity into my life.
Bro, what are you saying about these other things you got here, bro? Because one of them is very interesting. I got one for
Yeah, which one?
You look.
Okay,
Actually,
either...
to be honest, the first two. Where do you want us to go, bro? This is your podcast. Do what you want to do, bro.
random as, but is there stuff that you're glad that the opposite sex started wearing?
Stopped wearing.
Yeah, items of clothing that you're glad the opposite sex stopped wearing.
Stopped wearing. Okay.
For example, I always hear women saying they are glad that men stopped rocking biker jeans.
Biker jeans.
You know, you remember the jeans
Yeah,
that
the
had
ones
like
tight,
the,
yeah, I had them.
the things at the knees.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're
See what
terrible.
I
that
always
is.
hear that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You never wore. I feel like you never wore those.
Nah, because that just wasn't made for me. Because I was on a girl's Instagram yesterday, right? Like a friend, and I was just like scrolling through trying to see like old posts or whatnot. Hey, do you remember those bikinis that everyone wore around like 2014 that were like neon orange with the black outline?
Oh my god.
Do you know what? Yeah. See? I don't know, like what they called
Oh
triangle
my
or something like
days.
that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Bro, every single girl rinsed that. and like at the time I was like, wow, these women look scrumptious. Now I looked at it again, I was like, ew, bro, who designed that one?
Yo, you actually, bro,
Bro.
what a cool memory, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mad scene.
Yeah, because I saw that and I was
I
like, I'm
remember
glad they
those.
start rocking that.
You know what I was thinking of?
Oh my days.
The jellies.
Jelly.
Jelly sandals?
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Those were nice.
Nah,
though.
Loki, those were kind of nice.
Yeah, I
Like,
like
when
them.
they came back like 2
I
years
like
ago.
them.
2 years ago, you reckon?
Yeah, they came back around 2 years
Because
ago.
I
You
remember
don't like
when
it?
they were popping in high school.
Bro, good
As
pair
in-
of toes in them joints.
Yeah, but see, maybe that's why.
Nah, he's a Terrence guy.
Maybe that's why. But I remember when it was Guan and these jelly sandals, and I'm just like, some of y'all have no business wearing these.
Yeah. Oh,
We,
Nah, I actually don't know. Like that with like a sundress.
Yeah,
On-
jelly
on- on like
sandals
on a
are
summer
nice.
that is not a look, bro.
It's a
nah,
look.
Jelly-
the
jelly
right girl,
sandals
the
are
right
like-
girl,
Nah,
the
nah,
right girl,
It's
think
a
about it.
look.
the right girl can pull that off.
Jelly sandals
Yeah, believe it or not.
and a sundress.
But that's because like her foot size has to be like an 8 or like. You're not trying to have a size 12.
Well,
and
I
then
like how this guy got a particular size
Hey, mark the post on the corner right now.
Man. I said flippers, bro.
Oh my days.
Damn.
Yeah, that.
That is-
Yeah, the right person will have to pull it off.
Because that's what came to my mind immediately. Whoa, whoa.
Okay.
What you hating on?
Not hating, but like these.
Sure.
You know the studded boots? You know the ones with the like spikes?
I was just hating on her own kind.
Okay.
Yeah, these
the
types
question
of
was
shoes,
the
they would
opposite.
never-
You said the opposite sex,
Oh,
but you just
I
hated
know,
on
I know the opposite.
Yeah.
I'll get there eventually.
Oh,
but like
those.
these, yeah,
the
these.
Veronica twins,
They-
Christina Aguilera.
yeah.
Literally.
Bro, both your wedding coordinators love that job.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, we just lost our wedding organizers.
Whoa.
So to cut it out.
Oh, gosh.
that's hilarious.
That's a good one though. That's a good one.
the Galdeezy, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think what
What?
else.
Trying to think for the.
Oh, so we just, guys are doing well for you, bro.
No,
Nah,
definitely
oh,
not.
nah.
Guys,
I can
well,
tell- I can tell-
yeah, guys
bro.
are a lot
No.
worse than that was bad.
I'll give you a full outfit that is good that it stopped. This is before
pray to God you
Australia
say that.
liked any multiculturalism.
Wow.
This was the
gosh.
towards like the middle of my high school when like the cool people in Australia were still strictly white.
If you say
Alright.
Nazis, bro.
Nah, no onesies. Okay, this is it. All right. The baseball 3/4 sleeve joints. All right, from Kmart with the maroon factory trackies.
Oh, mad thing.
With the you remember with the
dude.
striped rope?
Yeah, and they used
With
to
a
have
pair
the
of
two-
Vans.
Used to have the two holes.
The
Yeah, with the
Bro.
2 holes. Yeah,
Two holes.
with Vans.
it.
That was a whole outfit that people were rocking.
Bro, the factory trackies.
Had
a thing,
had us in the chokehold.
had
I
ever-
never bought them.
Bro, different colorways. Nah,
I just
I
had
feel
no
like
drip.
you did.
Factory
Well, I
trackies.
feel like
That's
you
you.
have. Nah,
That's it.
nah.
You.
yeah, factory trackies was it.
Yeah, that was a
I
disgusting.
got another
fit.
outfit for you.
Okay, go.
I haven't figured out the shoes just yet, but
Okay.
a snapback.
I'll tell you. Okay.
Probably the same baseball type of shirt.
Okay. Yeah, I know this.
But then they've got a flannel tied around the
Ah,
waist.
the
Yeah.
flannel.
Oh, I've got the shoes. And then it's got the cargo chinos, like the cuffed ones though at the bottom. ZX Fluxes at the bottom.
Whoa, was that a
You
Fluxus? No.
just called out every single Filipino in the world.
I was more
Pinoy B-boys.
I was more thinking, I remember the Indian boys loved the Last King
Yeah, nah,
yeah,
yes.
from
Yeah.
Culture Kings. That was the look.
Yes, yes.
Them-
But they held on to it. Thankfully, most of us actually were loose from the grips.
Still holding on to it.
Yeah, a lot of us were loose from the grips of that outfit. Now we're just hating on men. We need to hate on these women, bro. This is Marlo's job.
That one obviously
But
was
that
so low.
look,
Yeah.
yeah, we got safe.
Well,
from
what
that.
about the funnels with the skinny jeans? Because that was ASAP Rocky,
Mm,
like 2012.
that's you, bro.
Hey, don't call
You
me
know
out like
them
that.
or that shit.
Leather joggers was nonsense. Remember when Kanye had that phase?
I think Tiger
sweating
had
up.
a really bad phase as well. When
Tiger
he
had a bad
dressed-
phase?
Some of these
He
people
did.
were just
Owned
bad
Last
influences
Kings.
on us.
Yeah, I
bro.
know, and that was pretty bad.
But Tiger's now
Nah,
he's
nah.
one of the drippiest guys I can
That's
think.
very
Yeah, but
saucy.
back then, even Chris Brown as well, he was slightly on that way.
Yeah.
Of like
Red.
the
Chris Brown was just skinny jeans kind of
Tie.
guy.
Yeah, I think the only difference is they pioneered that thing. So I think they were being creative.
yeah.
Doesn't mean it's not crap, but it's
yeah,
like
yeah. It looked nice on there.
it looked nice
Yeah,
on
nah,
there.
low-key,
You know,
yeah.
hey, you know, Rich. You look good on Rich,
Bro, what's that? What's that?
Everything
Yeah.
Rihanna wears. For there was a period around that same period of time,
Yeah.
everything Tiger, Chris Brown were wearing. Rihanna was also doing these funny costumes, but you were like, "Yo,
It's
look,
a
he's
costume.
slapping." You remember- okay, this is a good one that stopped. Okay, it stopped a long time. We were kids when this stopped. Girls wearing blue jeans and like a dress T-shirt on top of it.
Oh my.
Do you remember this?
Dress
Bro, that's
Which-
my,
and then
that's
like
my
the-
sister's drip.
and then
bro.
the belt-
And the belt.
and the belt.
The waist,
The waist belt.
and
the waist trainer.
and a vest,
God.
and a
Yo,
vest.
she's about to bench and do the biggest deadlift with that waist trainer.
You
bro.
know the shoes that I was showing us? Somehow the
There's
shoes
something on there.
Bro, the elf lows.
Oh.
Wow.
Now I want to think, what is a bad drip that girls used to do, bro?
Are we touching on hairstyles as well?
Yeah,
The
I'm trying to give
Justin
even the
Bieber-
hairstyles.
The Justin Bieber fringe ones.
Black
I
guys,
feel
black
the
guys
hair-
had no
Everyone-
business
Yeah,
doing that.
Yeah.
I
It
know one
wasn't
that
it.
was notorious.
I know.
Notorious for that one. I don't know how he pulled it off. But
Child.
actually, even 2 or 3 at this point, I can think of now. But they should never ever have done that.
That-
we
it
had no,
wasn't
we
it.
had no
It
business
was
doing
not
that.
it.
But yeah,
Looking like a helmet.
What with the girls? With the hairstyles.
I've never been a fan of fringes ever, but
Like the
yeah,
I feel like
Bangs or
few,
just
select a
fringe?
few pull it off.
bangs. Sorry,
pull it
yeah,
off,
bangs.
Ah, okay.
But that's the thing. Like sometimes it looks nice,
Yeah.
but just overall, not really my thing.
The right people can pull off the fringe.
I can't think of anything else they used to do. That was annoying.
Man, that's funny.
Maybe
man.
even I like how girls left behind Pig Latin.
Ah.
For example, Oddcast Pay. You know what I mean? And hey, you know what I'm
You
saying?
take the front letters, put them.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All of that. But some of them were fluent. And used to tease me
Yeah,
off.
that's not.
Bro, there was.
Yeah, bro.
It's not Pig Latin, but it was the phase.
Yeah, wait,
when,
so what's that one called? Is that Pig Latin? Is that what
Pig
that one-
Latin is.
What is they called that? Because that's
Yeah,
what they said.
Pig Latin's the one where
That's
it's
what they
like
called it, yeah.
if instead of copy, I would put the Y at the start, add an A at the end, and you copper or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's how it went.
Bro, if it was
'Cause it was
copy,
meant
I
to-
would say Oppie K.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I don't know. But the whole thing, it started as a language for writing letters during the war, so that when they get intercepted, they check it. It would be like, oh, it's nonsense. Don't worry about it. But the
Sorry
people
to
at the
all
end
the-
would know the
No.
They
code.
know.
Sorry to all the veterans.
Yeah. Oh, I mean,
Man, I remember people at our school,
Bro, the girls
bro,
loved it.
the whole sentence, the
whole
chatting,
fluent.
the chatting back and forth. At one point, I'm like, you guys actually just, you guys don't know what's going on right
bro,
now.
what kind of weird girls you guys?
Yeah,
have at school?
literally. Who was doing that?
It was a trend.
Because I knew when he said
So,
that.
wait, so girls weren't doing this as a whole in general?
No.
That, to be honest,
What we had that was weird was this was the phase. It wasn't that weird. It was just like, why are we doing this? It was when they started adding a lot of letters to words. So like hey would become like 3 Y's, and then and would have like 2 D's. And so I remember one girl. This
well, I
is,
talk about like with texting and everything, obviously.
yeah,
Yeah.
but then one girl did that on her birthday invitation. It was a physical
Oh,
card. This is
gosh.
like year 7 or 8. And her name was Pippa. And I go, like every word had that. And like even the and symbol, she put it like twice in the paragraph.
This guy used to love that. I used to be so pissed
Yeah?
off. And
Bro, but it was like the
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
paragraph was like this, right?
Yeah.
And so I was like, yo,
Pippa.
Pip, I think like you got typos in here. And she's like, no,
Nope.
that's how we write. And I calm, yeah.
There are some other languages.
There is a few that I saw quite a lot. The and with 2 extra D's at the end. The hey, of course. That's about it.
Birthday, 2 Y's. Like, come on.
Yes, I like you see that quite a bit too.
Something that we've all thankfully stopped. Actually, I never was in this bag, but I know damn well these two were. You might have been. Everybody Khalifa. And Odd Future, Wolfgang,
The
killed them all.
celebrity
in everyone's
names
name. What's,
on
you know what I'm
Facebook.
saying?
Taylor Gang.
Yo, everyone's Facebook name, rampant. Mainly the guys. I think I might have to head on guys for this one a little bit. I can't remember if girls were like this.
Oh,
So
yeah.
girls were doing the other one. It's not. They still do this one. It's not. It's like associating themselves with one of these male stars. So like Mrs. Khalifa, Mrs.
yeah,
Graham, Mrs. whatever.
Bro.
Yeah, I was Marwa Brown for a
Aubrey's
bit.
wife. See, there you go.
Yeah.
Some
For
BS.
a
Let's
long
go.
time.
Yeah.
I was also Marwa Odd Future Wolfgang.
See, no.
On Future Wolf.
That's what I'm saying. On Future Wolf,
Okay,
kill them
but
all.
this is the
Everyone would
other
have
thing.
it.
Okay,
Off
this is
for
the-
Gupta.
Okay.
That's how I used to pronounce it.
This is the other thing. Nobody genuinely liked their music. Did you like any of you can't think of any of the songs. It was
If I
just
listened
cool
to
Nah,
it,
for
there's a
some
good
reason.
song. There's one song,
If
bro.
I
I
listened
swear.
to it, I would. But yeah, you're right though.
No
It's
one
just,
like
you just put it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I only liked what's the Lord of Squad?
The show.
Yeah, the
The
show.
show was fun. Yeah,
That
that
was-
was the same.
yeah.
And I would lie in class and be like, yeah, man, that new song's crazy.
Bro, everyone would have it like the stickers. And
Yeah.
People were
And
writing
drawing the
it.
upside down crosses and all that. The
Oh,
cat, remember the
The
cat?
cat, fam. Yeah,
I had never
man.
got on that wave.
Another one, the
Golf
one that
Wang.
Go for Angry. The one I want to, bro. I felt so out of like tune.
Touch.
Yeah, touch. When everyone was saying golf, I'm like, what the heck is
Oh,
golf?
yeah.
Which one?
Golf Wang. I'm like, yo, what the heck is this, bro?
Golf Wang.
Just like Wolfgang.
It's
Yeah,
Wolfgang.
oh, right,
yeah,
that
yeah,
became
sorry.
the brand.
Yep, yep,
Just
yep.
then, my mom made me feel, oh my god, do I still not know what it is?
Yeah.
On Spanish last names,
Okay.
hermanos. Or
Oh, that was a big one.
that a
Everyone's
big one?
name was that.
Rampant.
Wait, was
Oh
it?
my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, everyone.
give me another one.
I was
Morales.
I was no Alves Gabriel. You didn't know this? Yeah, that was my
Why?
Facebook name for years. That was my favorite soccer player, and my coach always, because we played the same position.
Yeah.
So my coach always just called me Alves, and so then it
So you
became.
changed
tried
it.
it, bro. You tried it.
Yeah.
You tried it. You actually tried it, man.
Oh, that's a.
Nora Alves Gabriel. Come on.
Wait, we had that? I didn't know.
Bro, I saw Bear, yo.
I just thought that's what it is.
So what did you
The
say
last
yours
names?
was? Did you have one?
Marwa Brown.
Oh, okay, I thought you had a
she took-
Spanish.
she
I
took
thought you had a
it.
Spanish one as well. I was gonna say you
Not the
are
Spanish
actually
one.
such an ick. Right, this has to stop.
No, no,
Man.
no.
But yeah, interesting bag, man. I
Very.
just realized I haven't done any dilemmas
Yeah,
or
Cup.
those couple things. Yeah.
Yeah.
What you
The
saying?
other one, I was just thinking, like, do you have any random thing where like food tastes better if this thing happens?
I got.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, like,
Bears
for
for
example, food tastes better when you're not the one who cooked it.
you reckon?
Always.
Wait,
think, bro?
No, I disagree.
Blanket statement.
No, you can say food tastes better if you didn't pay for it. That one,
Yeah.
I agree
You,
with that one.
When you
Yeah.
talk about make it, nah, look what up. I know.
Because
Come
I
on.
find a lot of people like food when they're cooking it, afterwards they're not hungry.
Yeah, because you're always
That's a
eating
common
in
thing.
between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, bro, I'm looking forward to
Nah,
that.
I'm looking forward to what I'm
Looking forward to
cooking.
that one. Bro, I chefed up a little something on Saturday.
The noodle stir
You
fry.
know what I
that.
mean? Yeah? That was some of the best stuff I've ever tasted in my life. I didn't even get to eat it. I only tasted it
To
while
a point where you ask yourself for seconds.
yeah. Can I have some?
Can I have some more?
Good. But the free one, oh man, it,
free one's
it
just
doesn't
different.
get any better than
Because you can't complain when it's free.
You can't
That's what it
complain.
is. Like,
Yeah.
if it's bad, it was free. So it's good.
that. But it's never bad though.
Here's
I feel like everyone
Why is it never
everyone
bad
enjoys a
if
free
it's
one.
free? What?
no, I'm trying to think. Yeah, it's never bad.
It's never bad, bro.
Food tastes better when you eat straight out the pot when your mom's cooking.
Yeah.
And
Facts.
then there's something about when you hear
Serious.
her footsteps coming to the kitchen and you're like, nah, I'm still gonna take one more.
Yeah.
It's,
That last one?
it's worth risking this trouble.
That last one's
Bro.
the best one ever. Bro.
Right, have you ever done the one where it's like she walks into the kitchen, you put the lid back on, and you're standing with your back to her?
Yes.
And she's like, she's like, what are you doing? Nothing.
Just checking it.
Wait, no way, man.
Yeah.
Oh my
Bro, I love it when they get like the spoon. They're like, hey, try this. It hits, bro.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah, when they get to try it from
Yeah.
the straight from the pot, I like that.
In line with the food tastes better when you're not the one who cooked it. When you're actually in the pretty much the trying it one. When you're in the space and you're getting all the smells, you're observing them chef it up, and then they're getting you to taste this type of thing. It does taste like the best food ever, bro.
Yeah,
in
it's
those
different,
moments,
it's
then,
different.
It is. You might be right. When you're not the one who cooked it in those moments, bro, the food actually might. It does hit.
I think it depends on how it happens. If you're there smelling it, watching it,
Yeah, when you're getting that experience.
however, you just get out of your room and it's right there. I don't know. That's all right.
Yeah. You know, when it comes to eating out of the pot,
I love that
there's a
one.
science to this, huh?
yeah, but you ever have those moments where you're like, yo, I think I ate too much out the pot. and now it's obvious. And the question is going to come, and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, man.
Silly.
Food always just hits different after a night out.
Yes.
Like
I
on
was
the way
gonna say
back
that.
from an event or something like that, whatever you throw at me, it tastes good.
Always.
Yeah.
Bro, remember that night we were all out late and we went to the most disgusting pizza joint in the world?
Now, you guys ate there, yeah?
Pizza, are you sure?
We ate there,
No,
yeah.
the
It was
burger.
kebabs, pizza, all that, yeah.
Ah, yes.
Bro, like,
Oh, and that's when it like the
Bro.
sauce looked diseased. Yeah?
Everything-
One of the homies got the like garlic aioli,
Bro.
and I swear it was
wallahi,
crumbling.
the guy had shit on his hands and served it to us, and we still ate it.
Don't say we. I don't think I ate
Bro,
it.
his
I wasn't
hands
eating
looked
it.
like...
you didn't eat
Bro,
it,
this
you
guy
didn't
went
eat
from changing the motor oil in his car to, let me go do this food. It must have been like Turkish or something. But his hands, they had dirt all over them, under the nails, everything. And we still ate that food. All four out of 5 of us.
Did it taste good?
The food was acceptable.
What do we say? Some of the boys,
Bro, remember the chips? The chips were neon yellow.
Yeah,
Bro,
man.
he put uranium in the batch when he was frying it.
That's them chips in the Simpsons.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
When
in
Mr.
the
Burns
vat.
comes back as an alien, the chips were doing that.
man.
Hey, what about that night? Like we had the burger. And then,
burger?
On the tray.
and they're gonna try.
Oh, sensational.
74-hour wait for the burger.
Here's the thing. Very big feelings about that one. I think we're just hungry.
Yeah,
bro.
it was
Wait,
mixed
no,
feelings.
bro,
It
bro,
was.
we waited for so long on that corner. We stood there looking like we were selling ass, yeah? We stood there for so long on that corner. We
right.
watched the fight go down.
Yeah.
We watched the fight escalate from here to 700 meters away. We were still watching it. We ended up going, yo, wait is going for so long. We went with Hungry Jack's.
In between.
We got bacon and
a little
cheese.
snack.
The what's it called? The cheese.
The $2
Barbecue
cheeseburger.
cheeseburger. We came back. Food still wasn't ready. We waited. We went, hey, bro, we need to catch the train back. We all ate on the train. And no one's talking nothing.
Yo.
At that moment, it tastes like the best food ever. But
You're
the
right
next
there,
day,
mixed
everybody was
rice
like,
food.
I feel sick.
Had the Duke.
Oh, man. I was going to say, food tastes amazing all the time when you're at the homie's house and his mom comes in saying, you boys hungry? He said no. And he said, what the hell, bro? And then she says, no, it's okay. Come eat. That food that she brings in or that you guys come out to eat is never
different.
bad.
Yeah, but
Oh, no.
when he said no and you go, oh, man. And then he goes, Noah's hungry.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not. No, I'm not. I was planning to die in starvation.
Borderline fumble
I
your
was-
blessing. Yo.
Do you guys eat in bed? Because I feel like my food always slaps.
Yeah, I
Whenever I'm
do.
in
I'm
bed,
actually-
I'm in my
How do you
blanket
eat in
all
bed?
the time.
But how do you eat in bed?
Obviously, just in your bed, not lying
Like-
down.
No,
bro.
I-
Like
okay.
sitting up. Genius.
Nah. What do you
mean-
mean, bro? Some people actually
Like with your head.
That's
or
psychopathic.
Sit it up on the.
Oh, wait,
headboard.
no.
Yeah,
I'll
sit
lie
up.
down
Yeah,
in
yeah.
it, bro.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm
Wait, all
saying,
the way
bro.
down.
I'll lie down.
There's not even gravity.
I'll lie
acting.
down on my stomach.
Oh my!
Like, I'm watching a show. Like, I don't feel like...
Legs up in the air.
I don't feel like... Yeah.
That.
Yeah. I don't feel like sitting on a chair right now.
Yeah, no.
So
Upper bed is
kinda-
actually beautiful. I love
kinda
it.
used
I
to do
love
that,
it.
but then
Lying
now-
down on your
but-
stomach is mad. Mama made me think that I was illegal.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
did
yeah.
mine. So did mine. And then at one point, I had my own personality. You stupid idiot.
I feel sick, bro, though. Lying down and eating
No,
like that.
you
Because the
sit
food is
up.
not...
This is conditioning.
Bro, no, it
It's conditioning. Bro, this is all you have to do. You eat, and then at one point, you just go... shake it down.
That's not a crumping.
Yes, sir.
Nah,
just
the
the
best way to
digest.
do it is
Doggy.
you sit up.
Bro.
obviously.
Yeah. You sit up on,
You
yeah,
sit
yeah,
up
that,
straight,
and
your
then
legs are under the
the show there.
blanket. Food is
Aye.
there, movies or
Yeah, that's how I do it now.
It's beautiful.
When I lay down on my bed, it's like I can't eat a full
Nah.
full
Yeah.
Okay,
chip.
I don't think
It's just
that
chips.
that one doesn't work
Yeah.
as a man. This sitting up in your
Why?
bed. I'll tell you why. Because there's this
Oh,
whole
so-
theory.
Bro, I'm not a man.
Yeah, you know. Also not emotionally intelligent. There's a theory. Women bring the food to their mouth. Men bring their mouth to the food. Think about it. Every time you're eating, when you're watching a show or a series or something, you go,
Yeah, sure.
yeah. Women go like this.
Say.
You always bring your plate up.
Okay, that's also an
Whenever
option.
you eat, yeah.
It depends what kind of food you
That's
eat.
why I'm like, if I'm sitting in the bed 90 degrees against the backboard, to my own lap, what is this?
I mean,
Yeah, to be
Lying
honest,
down-
that's what I do.
But now
yeah.
it's in the way of the laptop.
Bro,
'Cause the
lying
laptop's on my
down
lap.
on your stomach is mad.
Yeah, like that is something eating a burger is a bit
Yeah.
wild still.
Okay,
I'm
eating
Yeah. What are you eating with that?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It depends on what you eat.
What?
Hey, cause bro,
rice and stew.
you
Nah,
need
nah,
one
that's
hand
easy,
to
'cause
hold
that's
you
easy.
and one hand, yeah.
Yeah.
What are you saying
Yo,
right now?
she knows it so well.
What are you
You guys talking?
100%.
It makes sense.
You're like this?
Yeah, and then you're eating. It makes sense.
You're lying down.
Yeah.
Right. Look at me right now.
No.
Am I not doing it?
I don't know.
Trust, try it tonight.
If I was to do
you
it,
know.
it's only like nuggets, chips, like
You what?
Yeah.
Sorry, from here, it did not sound like you said nuggets.
like chicken nuggets, chips, like light
Yeah,
stuff. But a full meal, I gotta be.
I'm throwing up,
try
bro.
it,
I'm
try
throwing
Yeah,
up.
yeah, nah, full meal.
I think I'm
just feels
throwing
better
up.
to let
That's
that.
good.
100%. Rice and stew, you said. I'm throwing it up.
Yes,
I'm actually knocked
Food's
by
only got it. The food's right here,
I
man.
think you have a brittle spirit, bro.
Maybe, man. You know what? It's maybe for me, because it's compressing on the stomach.
Yeah.
I don't
Alright,
know,
wait,
man.
real quick before we get to dilemmas online, like sleeping. Like, how do you guys sleep?
There's only one way. Nora and I know exactly.
Yo.
No, I'm actually very curious because I know. Yeah, I want to know how you guys sleep.
No? You want to take the
This technique is so good
It's foolproof.
that it is the only thing that if I was married and my wife's like, it's not comfortable for me that you sleep this way, I'd be like, let's get our own beds. That's how comfortable this meal
No,
is.
it's definitely this kind of guy.
Absolutely not. Yo, also, on that,
Just making sure. Just making sure.
we'll talk about it after. Okay, so the comfortable technique is this. Face down, head to the side.
Boom, bow. Give him the arms, bro.
Arms is doing this one.
Okay.
Some do over the pillow. I like to do under the pillow.
Yeah, that one is interesting.
Alright.
It might
Yeah,
be
I like
good
that.
for the
Okay.
cooling, maybe. I think
is.
you might get that.
All right.
Good blood
So
flow.
you're breathing well.
Breathing
Okay.
great.
Legs are obviously where they are, but then one has to
What
come
them legs doing, boy?
up
Yeah.
9 degrees out to the side.
Eesh.
Yeah, this guy got a whole technique.
Nah, he's right.
This guy got a whole
Bro,
technique.
ass out in the air.
Nah, it's
Like if an
it's
intruder
a slight
walks
perch.
in,
It's a slight perch.
it is just like
Nah,
Just a slight. It's not a baby one. You know how the babies do something. And it's
yeah,
not that.
yeah,
It's just that slight.
Slight.
Yeah,
Alright.
I mean.
yeah.
Okay.
It's a little.
Because for me, I don't know. It's a
Animals,
bit wild.
You know,
Yeah.
You know, you know.
Yeah.
For me, I found a bit
I
wild.
could be.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. nah.
So,
What?
Damn, bro.
yes, Carlos.
I'm the victim in this situation. How is that wrong?
Like, you know
How's that
You
wrong?
know what you mean by that.
I love it.
Nah, I'm so scared. I thought you guys gonna say like sleeping on your back.
Nah, that
Okay.
one
do
is.
that sometimes.
Bro, that one
But back
that's
is
death,
very
bro,
healthy for you,
Apparently.
apparently,
Actually,
right?
yeah.
But this is something that I've realized.
That's not
When I
comfortable.
sleep on my back,
I get sick.
the sleep is so slow.
Okay.
But when I sleep on my front, this literally happened last night. When I sleep on my front, the sleep's you're up. Good morning,
Sleeping
Good
good.
morning.
right? That,
Cross that
like
your eye.
the amount of times where I'm like, yo, I've been knocked out for a while, and then you wake up and it's like, damn, only 10 minutes since I put my since I put my phone down.
Yeah. If I'm on my back, like I get brought back to life.
Yeah,
Like I don't wake
yeah.
up.
It's a light sleep.
Like you catch your everything back. Like you're back to life when I'm on my back, bro.
Nah,
I remember. I
sleeping-
think I told you guys that one. I can't remember. You just feel like you're being pulled from another dimension almost.
But
Bro.
so I worked it out.
Talk to me.
If I'm having a nap and I'm not trying to go overtime, I have to sleep on my back.
Yeah.
Because then-
maximal.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
Because if I go face down, ass
It's
up,
gone. It's gone.
It's over.
It's gone.
It's over.
that's the one you wake up night. I'm hungry.
Yo,
Where are all my friends?
over. You get me? Yeah, but on your
you're
back is maximal efficiency.
Yeah.
Efficacy even, bro.
So apparently it's army technique for napping.
What?
That you sleep on your back, and if your feet are higher than where your heart is, right, you will knock out very quick, and you will be super like refreshed within 10 minutes or something. So it's like that's why like I think sometimes they're like if you were to put I don't know 2 pillows at where your feet are, put your feet up on those, and then apparently it knocks you out real good. And
Might
And
try
just
that
wake
technique.
up your feet as TV static, man.
Yeah.
All the blood's going from your
Might
feet.
try
Right.
that technique. Because you don't watch movies and then like they're having a nightmare, they go,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, so that's how you guys sleep?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Some vampire vibes, bro. Yeah. The side always, I guess, happens on accident.
that's not comfortable for me.
Yes,
Side is actually pretty comfortable.
I think it's worse for your
I'm a
posture.
back and side sleeper.
It's the worst for your posture. Yeah.
Yeah, the side is pretty bad for your posture. That's that
curves.
scoliosis. You know what I mean? You know what's good for your posture? Dilemmas.
How?
Don't ask me, bro.
Let's just sit it right straight.
Let's do a couple, man.
You know
so we
what
can
won't put you to sleep?
Slide out of here.
These dilemmas. See, some of us
go through
professionals.
Ah.
What we got, man? It's
Bro,
quite
I'm
a
enjoying these dilemmas so much. You guys made me download the Tell On Me app.
few. Oh, you got it too?
Yeah, bro. Every day, and I just see one come through, I click it straight away.
Come on.
Oh, they called him bold again. Okay,
There's a few. I think we can probably be able to fly through.
we can skip through some of these.
Yeah, do we want to skip
Yo,
any,
the
or-
person asking about tech engineering, software engineering, whatever, all that. Shoot us an actual DM to our Instagram because then
You
we
wanna
can
read it
actually. Basically, someone said
case
last
other
week you guys
people, yeah.
mentioned that you have connections in the space of software engineering and technology. Can you guys please share who I can reach out to for tech questions, as this is something I am interested in? Yeah, best if you, because we don't actually just want to put out people's names and professions out there. So maybe just shoot us a DM and we'll see if we can connect you to them.
Wait, what? This is so random.
The
second one,
yeah.
What the heck? Read it out and then you can just tell them.
I forgot that I had read this today.
Really?
And that this is genuinely question. Okay.
I didn't even see this.
Someone said, hey guys, do you have tips on building emotional intelligence and resilience in all areas of life? This can be in personal relationships, workplace, home, etc. This would encompass things like managing conflict, how to speak up about anything bothering you with friends, etc. All right, so my tip is rewind to about 27 minutes into this episode.
Yeah, that's good.
Genuinely, I feel like we covered it.
We'll cover
Yeah, no, of course.
Yeah.
I didn't even see this
Good
one.
question, though.
Yeah, great
Just
question.
Unlucky.
Perfect timing.
Great minds think alike. I like this one.
All right.
I've never dated a crush. Do you think it changes the dynamic of a whole relationship? Ma'am, who are you dating if these are not your crushes? You don't like the people you're going out with?
It's every Tom, Dick, and
But
Harry,
I guess you mean like
It is different,
someone that
yeah,
you've
yeah.
been crushing on for a while, and
But
then,
it's a bit of a
as
relationship,
opposed to
yeah.
going out on a date.
I mean, it
Yeah.
definitely does change the
on, talk to
dynamic.
them.
I think it's
How
fun.
did it work for you, Mal?
Like it's
Someone you've been crushing on for a while, that's fun.
it is.
It's
It
like
is
a dream come true.
It is.
if they feel the same way.
Damn.
No, it's still, if it's your crush and they agree to the date, yeah, it's a dream
It's
come
still
true.
your
if-
dream
if
come
they-
true.
yeah,
It's still
if
your
they
dream
feel
come
the
true.
same way, definitely. But I think ultimately it does change the dynamic. So it's something that you have to be willing to accept if it goes good or if it goes bad. In your case, I hope it does go well. But yeah, you miss every shot you don't take. So
Just send it, bro.
just do
Okay,
it.
Michael Jordan. On that, I think, yeah, that's true. If it doesn't go well, because like that's on that whole, be careful about meeting your idols type thing. Because like, bro, you go on a date with this person you've been crushing on for time, and then you find out he wants to split the bill. You're shattered. And you're like, damn, I thought he was nice. I thought he was hardworking. I thought he was whatever. So yeah, you got to be prepared for that. But I think if it goes well, that's dope.
It's nice.
That's
yeah.
like, yo, I really want to be here. You really want to
Sure.
be here. Now we're here.
I like
You still have crushes, bro?
Um,
Obviously, you guys are like,
yeah, at this age.
I think
what is a crush?
crush
What's another
is
word
like.
for it?
Nah, I think
It's just you thought I was feeling you? Just like a feeling you kind of thing? Or what?
I think we turned the
Munch.
word around a little bit. Now it's like I'm interested.
Going on
in
date.
you.
I've never dated someone that I was feeling.
Interested.
Or someone that was, oh yeah, you're right. Who are you
Semantics,
dating,
though.
then?
You
Who
know
are
what I
you
mean?
dating?
What if this person's just like, at its innocent core, that's what it's.
So
It's
cute.
like how at this age, I don't believe in a talking stage. Like, we're either yes or no.
We're engaged.
You know what I mean? Like, we're either yes or no. Like, what do you mean talking stage? Oh, I don't know. It was a talking phase. Like,
Wait, what?
shut
At
your
the,
mouth,
at
bro.
the start.
No, bro. Just
Shut your mouth.
Wait, what do you mean?
like labeling, like saying yeah, we're talking is different, but saying we're in a talking stage. Like, shut your freaking mouth. Shut your freaking pie hole.
So there's no talking stage.
There's
There's
no
just
talking
talking.
stage. Yeah, there's talking, but there's no talking stage.
Getting to know each other.
Oh, that's so funny.
I can still entertain other people. It's a talking stage. What's this one? Thanks for doing both my dilemmas on episode 190. Clearly, my life is crazy. You're
Yes.
welcome. I hope the craziness has stopped.
Has subsided at least. All right. Maybe we can-
Oh, this one was nice. You want to read it, Marwa? The birthday wishes.
Sure. So this person said, guys, I have a question for y'all. When you're writing birthday wishes, do you write them from your heart or do you search them up on Google? Are you the boring, just happy birthday type of person? Because I just realized for like the 4 birthdays I had this month, I Googled all my wishes.
How do you do that? Is
Bro.
what I'm trying to figure out.
Why did you have to Google it 4 times? Like, after one time, if it's this generic, you already know, copy paste. But nah,
I get it,
I'm
though.
a sentimental person. I actually am. And I don't feel like I'm the type of person that will write a card for someone that I don't
Or even just
care
It's
about
just a message,
that
yeah.
much, or even a message or whatever.
Yeah, I can't do just the straight up, just
Yeah.
happy birthday.
Yeah.
Like if I do, I add a little bit more flavor.
Yeah,
to it,
like
you know
at
what
the bare minimum.
Like 3 emojis.
Yeah, here's how you know.
I mean? Love heart.
Here's
smile
how you
face.
know
Damn,
if you got like the bare minimum message from me.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Wish you all the best. Hope this year is full of good health, wealth, and memories.
That's bare mints. Oh, yeah. No,
good
you're
health,
right.
wealth, and memories every single time. If that's all you got, that's the least I can
Bro,
do.
I hit him with the more life, more blessings. Excited.
I
for
love
what
that
God
one.
has
Yeah.
got for you this year.
Yeah,
More,
see, that's
many
nice.
more blessings. Yeah, well, I love that one.
That's a good one.
It's good.
But
nah, you can't Google that.
Well, no, I haven't Googled anything since I was
Yeah,
16 because
yeah,
I'm an adult.
oh man.
I'm playing.
Write
Is there,
the
like,
messages
is there
from your
anything
heart.
that you've Googled before? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, condolences. That one I have to Google because
yeah,
I'm like,
that
yo,
one-
what's the right?
what's the right?
Like,
way
how do
to
I make
start?
sure I
How do
don't-
say it?
I found a bag for the condolences one.
Okay.
Like a sweet pocket. I don't know how well it is.
End with a joke.
Oh,
Oh damn! That's
Sorry.
Wow, wow.
I thought that's what we were going to say.
Damn, emotional intelligence.
The pocket is like, and I hope that everyone around is providing the support and love required in this moment, kind of.
And he's writing the card to someone who lost their entire family in a car crash.
Yeah, that one's peaked, and I don't know what to do.
Okay.
That one I don't know what to do.
Every friend, every family.
Yeah,
everything
it's gone.
plane
Everything
crash.
gone. Everything gone. But yeah, when it comes to that one, it's like if they've lost one person, like the grandma or something, I hope the family right now is providing the support
providing
that
support,
are
yeah,
required
yeah.
for each other. And everyone's
100%.
able to be around each other this time.
And the
Because
funeral's
it's like, what
not
can,
too
you know,
costly.
And the funeral's not too costly. I've never put that one in there.
Never.
But yeah, I was thinking recently, even over the weekend, I was like, bro, ChatGPT might have to be the way for these vows, bro.
oh my gosh.
These vows.
Y'all want to know something crazy?
Mad go.
Chat Gypty.
Yeah.
You know, you saw me outside service on Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Struggling,
Don't say the rest of this.
Bro, please.
struggling to come up
Bro,
with an
I saw
offering.
this guy running around with his laptop.
Bro, I was struggling to come up with an offering message.
I hate this.
I still came up with my own.
Okay.
Yeah, like I didn't. But I was like, yo,
consider
out
it.
of desperation, let me just.
Let's
I went on
see what's
ChatGPT.
on
I was
there.
like, yo, give me a tithes and offering message. Use Bible scripture. Gave me a phenomenal one, bro.
Wow.
But you didn't use it.
Should have used
I didn't
it.
use it. I didn't use it. No. Because it felt wrong.
He didn't say promise, guys.
Because when I went to church, this
Swear,
guy's running
bro.
around with his laptop.
Mom saw I didn't use it.
Oh, man.
Damn.
Nah, but yeah, we send happy birthday and we mean it, man. I feel like most times, because I see when everyone's birthday is, if I haven't, okay, straight up, like I probably just decided to just not because I don't like it. It's just like, if I can't even bother trying to think of the like putting the
Clearly,
effort.
the relationship's not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or like if putting, because it's just, you know what I mean. It's
This is just happy birthday.
it's good. It's good to wish people a happy birthday and things like that. But if I haven't, it's because it's just kind of not even trying to. I would have searched up a Google one in that moment for that individual. I probably should have done that. But yeah, man, it's good. Wish people happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, send them some nice messages for their
Yeah.
birthday.
Says here, do we need to read this one out? Actually,
Is this
I feel like this is just them saying like a thank you.
Yeah,
And,
nah. Should be okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out if they're trying to just talk to us again
Yeah.
or if we're meant to read it out. Probably not. But shout out to you. Know who you are, man.
Yeah. Feel
South
free
Lon-
to hit us up.
South
in the
London
DM.
and that.
Yeah.
Um,
next one's good.
The Melbourne one. I think we can wrap it up with that
Yeah.
last one. Yeah.
Let's do this.
I'll read it then. Hey guys, I recently moved to Melbourne for a change of scenery. My move was definitely impulsive, but I'd rather make these decisions now while I'm still young. Here's my problem. I did a year of uni right before lockdown happened, but dropped out when classes were online. Now I want to go back, but when I look at my finances, working part-time isn't going to cut it. Neither is that Centrelink pay. I help my mom out financially, pay rent, car, phone bills, etc. I'm just confused right now, and some wise words would be appreciated. By the way, love the podcast. Keep it up. Yeah, it's peak, man. I think
That's a tough
you're
one.
showing the vulnerability by telling us that you need some wise words. It's clearly, on your mind. It is a tough sitch, man. Money have to make. So it's tough. Maybe first question is like, they said they want to go back. How important is that for you in that regard? And do you think it's going to
Right
stop
now,
you from
Yeah.
from the goals? Firstly, asking that question.
Yeah.
Keep going before.
I was going to say, I think, and this is just being realistic, it is hard to make more money without some level of qualification. So that doesn't mean you necessarily need to go uni, but if there's some sort of skill that you feel like you can pick up or something and get a qualification for that, I think that will help you. And I say that as someone who is doing that, and it is helping quite a bit in terms of finances, like having a skill that you can offer people outside of employment situation. And like, let's just be honest, like just on a straight up cash thing, that is super helpful. And I feel like that can help you stack up your chips quite quickly.
So you're saying to learn a particular skill? That
Yeah,
you
like,
offer.
but like, obviously it's still life and you need to enjoy it. So go with something that you
kind of
so like, and there's no corniness about it. It's like, if you're really good at doing hair, like, yo, you might need to be another person that creates a Instagram that's offering hair
Braids by.
services. Yeah, like literally, or lashes by, or desserts by, or whatever it might be, right? Like,
True.
people are doing it for a reason, It's like,
Yeah.
genuinely
I
offer them
agree.
services, and that's a good way to do it. If you already have a skill, then double down on it. If you feel like there's one you can pick up with a little bit of education that costs minimal as well, that's an even better situation, because you're clearly picking up a lot of expenses So trying to keep them debts down is ideal, but it is a tough situation. Like, shout out to you for doing so much as well, because that's not easy.
Honestly, I was gonna say with the uni thing, try and look into if you can do online classes, only, and if you can also do like part time, and if that helps somehow in terms of like you still being able to work full time. And study, but then you also do have to consider that you're going to have a lot on your plate after doing that. So make sure you've got the capacity to be able to study, do well in your studies, and also like get to work and, carry out your work duties as well.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say you might have to realize that this might be a point in time where you really just have to knuckle down potentially. Because that's why I asked the question of how important is the degree or going back to the uni for you. Because if the answer is like very important and actually require it to move to his
but
next
then
step.
you're kind of going out here and there.
It's
so I have to understand that.
If this is my goal, I have to prioritize.
Whatever comes my way, I'm sorry I can't do it.
Yeah. Because I was gonna say more often than not nowadays, like all these, even I was gonna say most degrees outside of like let's say like teaching, nursing, I was like, oh yeah, those ones are quite structured. Universities still don't offer that much flexibility in them, but they actually do nowadays. In regards to your after hours classes or your intensive courses. It's different if maybe you're trying to go back to that same degree, and the setup is it's between the normal regular 9 to 5 hours that you have these classes. That's what makes it hard to work. But look at these alternatives where it's like, you have these other pathways where, you can do your after hours classes, you can do your 6-week intensive course or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, and just figure out, what can give you the similar kind of qualification that still lets you jump into the field, but it doesn't necessarily have to be within that particular role. I was also going to say as well.
Yeah. Do you have it?
Lost it.
Okay, because you're saying you moved to Melbourne, change of scenery. I did a year of uni right before lockdown. Oh, wait, I can't tell when you moved to Melbourne, but
because it would have been a while ago.
They said they recently moved to Melbourne, but recently could potentially be just before the lockdowns.
Because that's how I was thinking. Because if it is before the lockdown, you said that's an impulse move. That's still 3 years ago. You know what I mean? You made an impulse move 3 years ago. That's fine. Don't let your next decisions of uni and all that still be impulse based. You know what I mean? Like you've clearly done one impulsive decision. That's fine. You said you're happy to face that because you're young, all this kind of stuff. But don't let your whole life be a bunch of impulse decisions. Like, start calculating. Yeah,
I was gonna say maybe suss if there's any early exits as well for a particular degree. If you exit with a certificate or a diploma or a graduate, etc., etc., exit with that if you want. Because employers, I always tell people, man,
experience is the one.
That's the one, man. You can
experience that kind of vibe.
Get yourself in that environment. So that's what I can think of at the moment.
And words of encouragement, that's what they said at the end.
Wise words in that. Hey, shout out to you though, man. Like, not a lot of people. I know so many people where it's like,
see on the top.
No, I know people where it's like they're in positions to help their parents and they don't. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, shout out to you. It's a tough ask because, like,
life is demanding.
And it's like in the great ideal sense, everything is a progression of the parents give to the children and then children give to their children.
Not everyone's lucky enough.
Not everyone gets lucky enough in that kind of a setting, and it's it's a peak I guess circumstance. But shout out to you for even with what you're trying to strive for, still being able to be attentive to those type of things as well, yo.
Is that a wake up call for the parents?
It's a wake up all my days.
Oh yeah.
What are you gonna say to the parents?
Yeah, what's he gonna say?
Some of the parents, you guys got to get serious.
Oh no.
Some of you have to consider what you're gonna be leaving for these kids, making sure life is better for them than it was for you. That's a big one. A lot of parents. What did Chance's woman say this week? A lot of people get old, but they don't grow up.
Oh, was that Chance's?
Yeah, that's who posted that.
Oh, the Maya Angelou quote.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. A lot of people, they're just getting older, but they're not growing up. They're not really considering, I'm gonna be gone one day. What's the legacy I'm leaving? What's even the wisdom I'm leaving? What's all that kind of stuff? Parents, bro, you got to get it together. And then for the young people that are becoming parents, like also consider that.
Get hands on.
True, life is tough and all that kind of stuff, and money is running away, and it's getting more expensive, and inflation, this and all that. But there's always an excuse. But I guarantee you, if you work in a way that the kids are gonna have something afterwards, there is gonna be gratitude attached to that.
Yes.
And generations that you change the narrative for.
Yes.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Preach it.
Boy, you better preach. Yeah.
right, thank you for joining us for another episode. You guys done or what?
Yeah, dog.
All right, cool. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you head to step1.live/the disruption.
Indeed.
And get your balls in something comfortable.
It's for women too,
and
bro.
your bum cheeks.
Thank you.
And your... I'm not going to say it.
Nice. It's good. Don't get you. No, it's not worth it.
Pastrami.
Okay.
All right.
Beef curtains.
Oh my gosh.
Blue waffle. Bro, I love all these dumb terms that we... Wait, what was that? Say that again.
Meat spin.
Taco.
Oh my days, bro. It's good. It's good.
Yo, thank you for joining us for episode 192. We'll catch you guys next week, 193. We actually have guests, and I'm not lying, unless they decide to not pull up, in which case it's a
We gonna
lawsuit.
pull up on them.
All right, laters. Peace out. Bye.
Bye.